where our main party last left off was Proto and Tempest Gendry were in an auction house.
I believe I have mixed feelings towards you.
I dislike most of you.
We're in an auction house.
2/3 of the time, I like you.
We're in an auction house, and basically what happened was...
Can you describe the goblin?
Oh yeah, Rick
what's
Gag.
left of him?
No, Rick Gag didn't die.
Oh.
He was the merchant that you convinced to go on your ship.
What other word did you was described? Used
Oh yeah, the one that Jam used. That he was a
Jam
Jewish...
used that?
Yeah, remember?
Boo.
You don't remember that?
No.
Boo.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and
What did James say?
Jewish.
Oh yeah.
You might remember.
I thought Jam did call the goblins Jewish. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no. With Moss and I at the table.
Yeah.
And Worm, no less.
For real. So, anyways, what happened was this auction was happening so he could move from his shop in town onto the ship and become a traveling merchant along with your crew on the Crimsail. What ended up happening, though, was in a town full of basically only middle-class people and lower, like the richest people that you usually saw were middle class, a noble stepped in to the auction house and was very threatening. And Tempest got into it a little bit with him with words.
It's all coming back to me.
And what happened shortly after this noble left was that 5 orcs rappelled down into the auction house to try to steal the prize. You managed to succeed in stopping them, but there were severe injuries, and basically the start of this session is...
My character's at full HP.
Yeah, you are resting and getting back up to full health, while Misha, who was the druid wizard that was along with you, sent for help from the companionship just to get another body on board, since the clown was killed and the lizard was off curing their insanity from the mind flare incident.
I remember the incident. Was there an actual mind flare incident?
What? He got his brain sucked by something. He said it was a squid.
He got sucked.
Remember, I
follow.
also built that beginning way before Baldur's Gate 3 had ever entered my conscience. So now, like, I'm conscious and I have to change things post-mortem to kind of, like, reflect that a little bit.
Real.
Because Jacques is basically just Gale. At
That's
the end of the
embarrassing.
day. But less suave.
Dude, fuck
I
Gale.
wouldn't call him suave.
What do you mean?
He
fuck
just
Gale?
uses
I never.
big words.
Dude, Gale is the worst companion.
No.
Gale is just like...
No,
Late
just
game,
like-
he's great.
No,
He's just Mary Sue.
I will say,
yeah,
I
fuck
think
Gale.
Minthar is the worst.
No.
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 Get out of this.
Karlach is the best. Karlach, Shadowheart.
You got a whole table against him.
Don't ever
Lae'zel,
talk shit about Minthar
Karlach,
again.
Shadowheart.
Lae'zel, boo!
No,
Yeah.
she becomes better if you romancer.
No, here's the thing. No, here's the thing. See, everybody looks at Shadowheart and goes, "Oh, I can fix her. I can." No, Lae'zel's the actual bitch you fix.
Yeah. You really,
really
do fix
does,
her.
Yeah, she is fixed.
Right?
I mean, you like physically fix Carla.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, you
And then
don't.
she physically fixes
No,
you.
Worm, cover your ears. You know how sad I was when Karlach topped my Dragonborn? I'm a Dragonborn monk right now, and Karlach literally picked me up and topped me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Right, because I'm a silver
She got those
Dragonborn.
muscles for a
That's what
reason.
I'm saying. Like, alright, Worm, you can uncover. No, for real, she was like, I was sitting there in the beginning, right, I'm a silver Dragonborn, I didn't anticipate having I didn't anticipate finding a way to cool Karlach down.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit her with the breath weapon. And she was like, oh my god, this might have worked! Immediately got burned. I was pissed. I said, I was like, I just wasted my fucking breath weapon that doesn't scale on you.
Classic.
So, yeah. Basically what happened is you're recovering from that incident, and we'll kind of switch over to your POV real quick. You're on the way to a cave on the outskirts of town where you were said to meet with them. What's kind of going through your mind as you're going there? And describe your character for the table.
So, are they there?
There.
Now, or-
So move Proto, Luoy, and Tempest by the fires.
Like being Tempest.
Also, is there like a mage, like a male wizard mini that
This
you can
one.
put by the fire? No, a different one.
Talking like this one?
Wait a
This
second.
one.
We'll use this one. Yes. Put Misha's there.
Oh, I guess this is a tiefling.
Alright. So yeah, that's Misha. Luoy is the tiefling. And so what's going through your mind? And describe your character a little bit. You can show like the concept art too.
Yeah. I'll pull up the picture here. So, just a simple human. Very, very generic. I don't look very extravagant, but as I approach, I'm just wondering what, sorry, what was the general's name?
So Vallio
Vallio.
was the one who sent you.
Yes. Just wondering what kind of people Vallio has sent me to.
Yeah.
Because I have never really worked with people
Mm-hmm.
before, other than
Yeah, because you
my
trained on
family.
your own. Mostly.
And yeah, I've just been around my family pretty much the whole time, and now I'm not only being thrown into the thick of it, but I'm being thrown into a very, very unknown situation myself.
Yeah, and the scene I would say that you kind of come across upon is like you see Misha kind of helping with the healing. Tempest is probably helping a little bit too. There's some bandages on people. Just you can see there was some kind of fight that they're recovering from, but it looks like they're healing pretty fast. Now, Tempest and Proto, you can pick who goes first, but kind of explain what's going through your minds and kind of describe your character as well.
Roll a d20.
Yeah.
17.
20. Well, technically, fuck you, but 20.
I should have rolled the Oreo dice. I don't remember this. Nice. I got an 18. It wouldn't have mattered either way. Still get him tiger.
Sorry. So, you're going to see what looks to be a gnome, but instead of flesh and blood, it's actually just kind of like old, rotted copper and wood kind of pieced together in the shape of a gnome. And surprisingly, what you can also see is that the healing magic that's being used seems to be working on you. So, what looks like a construct is also kind of like a little bit of flesh and blood in there still.
And you're also using mending in yourself.
And yeah, I would be mending myself up and kind of like patching myself and like looking over and being very, very particular. And
You just have a screwdriver in hand.
right, yeah, it's like. But yeah, it's just kind of a lot of old copper, and then if you come around and you see my face, you see like very crude metal elements just kind of like put on sliders that would move around.
And like, what's kind of going through your mind
Um,
after that whole shenanigan at the auction house?
well, after the auction house, frankly, I'm pretty shaken.
Mm-hmm.
I never really led a life of combat, let alone much adventure in the first place, and this has kind of been thrust upon me again. And now I'm realizing that I really am in too deep if we've got upper class people being involved in this now, and going from a businessman to an adventurer is kind of rough still.
Yeah. A little bit in shock, but
Right.
kind of taking it a little bit in stride, you know?
Right, I mean, it's not the first time something like this has happened.
Yeah.
In the
I would
past,
say,
like,
honestly,
months.
the hag encounter you had probably would have shaken you up more.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That would have been the worst one.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm kind of coming to and realizing just what I'm in for.
I will say, if you remember any of that, when you dream every night still, you still see that face that haunted you at the end
Yeah.
of that a little bit. It's faint and it's blurry now, but it's still appearing every so often, which is strange to you. That it's such a reoccurring thing.
Mhm.
Tempest.
So, you see an Alarian. His face and body mainly covered with chainmail. However, the bits of flesh you can see, and you're approaching us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you see shades of blue, green, red, blue, green, red, and yellow. Just kind of swirling around until eventually his entire face and hands turn green. With that, you see his hair that was kind of like, not exactly flailing around, but was kind of like shuffling around, kind of like settles on his shoulders. He's wearing chainmail, and he seems a bit more well-armed than somebody should. He has not only a greatsword, but a battle axe, and a shield, and a hand axe. The shield stuck to his back, and looking at his chest piece where his chainmail would normally adorn a holy symbol, you see as he is quickly attaching one onto where an empty kind of slot would be. Looking around, he's mainly just thinking to himself, like, alright, that could have been worse. You know, it's a shame that we're not friends with those guys, but I think
hated the fucking guy you were arguing with.
Summer hated him.
Oh. So different vibe, yeah.
Yeah. He's sort of kind of looking around at the general and... What's your character's name again?
Proto.
Yeah, he's looking around at the general. He's looking at the general and Proto, giving.
No, the general isn't here. Misha.
Oh, sorry. He's looking around at Misha and Proto, kind of giving like that, like I'm sorry for what I did when I was drunk look, even though it's a bit more complex than what I did when I was drunk.
Yeah.
That being said, he's very focused on himself at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I would say, like, Misha's kind of sitting to the side. I got this prop for a reason. He has a magical yo-yo that he just kind of manifested. He's like, shit happens, It kind of sucks, but, yeah, we made it through. Sucks the clown died, though.
Oh, I agree. It was just terrible.
Yeah, so many jellied beans popped out.
Gone to waste.
Gone to waste. But I'm certain we'll forget that clowning someday.
How could we ever?
I've bent up feelings. Can you tell?
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Just let it all out in the campaign.
And then, yeah, he's just kind of like, it really sucks that happened, though, because I'm pretty sure that means we're going to run into more of his men in the future. And then he finally sees you and he's like, well, our reinforcements have arrived. Welcome. I'm Misha.
I'm Noah.
Ah, yes. Now, here are my two traveling companions, Proto, Tempest, and then one of my friends, Luoy. And you'll see a tiefling, very, very buff tiefling, with a prosthetic arm and like a battle axe on her back. And she'll just like kind of give a wave. Yeah. They kind of got their asses kicked a little bit, and we're just kind of regrouping. But hey, you're here with us now, and should provide excellent reinforcements. So that's good.
So,
yeah. Is there anything Vallio told you when he sent you over our way?
Just that I was supposed to assist in clearing a blockade.
Yes, okay. Right. Because y'all probably got your head shaken in the battle, I'll remind you of what our goal is eventually. About 4 or 5 days down the road is a fortress blocking one of the major ports leading into Havasi. This kind of island little nation that's right here. And it's blocking all our troops, our supplies from the coming threat of Von Talmont. We need to take that out, and once we do, we can report back to the Telethian Companionship, where Vallio is residing at the moment, and we can get our next task. Unfortunately, I also have some other bad news. There are plenty of, how do I say it, blocks in the road getting to the blockade. several marauder groups have set up kind of a barrier, if you would say. There's some slaver groups as well. I think you ran into them before, Tempest. Yeah. And there's reasons to believe that you might be able to get some payback for what happened at the auction house. Because they might be on that fat cat's payroll. So, what do you say we kill some marauders on our way there? And maybe we can actually think of a plan that isn't just storming the front gates of the fortress when we get there.
Well, I don't know who would suggest storming the front gates. That just makes no sense.
Yeah, sure, Tempest. Sure.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too smart.
Yeah. But I think we'll be able to make it in all right. I think it's mainly consisting of humans and more of those orcs that we saw earlier. So I think we should be able to take care of them, but it might be a little bit. But for now, I have a surprise for all of you. And you see he kind of like pulls out a pouch and he just kind of reaches inside and he pulls out some canteens for everyone. Granny made some food for you all from the ship. She left a note in this as well for you guys to read when you ate. And he gives the note to which one of you wants the note? We'll give it to Proto.
Sure.
So do you open the note immediately?
Yeah, I'd kind of unfurl it. I would be ignoring the canteen.
Yeah.
Completely.
Of course. You basically are, hello, sweeties. you picture
Like
this
she
in your
never
mind.
left.
I've made you some special food. It's literally written.
Yeah, the tee-hee is included.
Yeah, it's on the paper.
Classic Granny.
And I even made you something, Proto. Open the canteen on the left.
On the left?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll reach my arm out,
Yeah.
and I'll kind of grab it and open it up.
Oil and bolts.
Oh. Well,
She made you cereal.
I'll keep it handy.
And with that, I'm gonna rest before I have to leave you guys for a while I scout ahead more. Loy is gonna be the person who comes with you, as well as it occurs to me he's not out here right now. Let me go get his ass. and Misha goes into one of the tents and he pulls out this large, kind of like naval dressed jiff. Jiff, get out here. You got to meet our new person. And you see this very regal looking, like, definitely part of the Prinait army, where, you know, the nation you're from. And he's like, oh yes, Jiff von Scuttlebum. Pleasant to meet you. Yes.
I'm Nowa
What's your last name?
Alatrean.
I think I might have known one of you before. Oh well. And then Misha says, without further ado, I'm gonna be off. You have some time before you go to bed. What kind of conversations or people do you want to talk to? Because Leroy's around the fire, kind of just looking into it, and then Jiff is just kind of also eating one of the canteens.
If he's wearing, like, naval attire, would I have heard of him before?
Yeah, he was on the Crimson.
Oh, you're right. You know
Yeah.
what? The name's coming back to me now.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. He's kind of a goofy...
Yeah.
He's got a blunderbuss on his back.
Yeah, I remember.
Say,
Hippo.
Yeah.
Tempest is meditating and doing his best to stay green.
Yeah.
I
I will say. You know, never mind. Keep
I'm
going.
gonna say we're about to long rest.
Yeah. I'll tell you after you long rest.
Okay. I don't know if you picked up on what's going on here yet.
Yeah.
I guess kind of I'll lay out like a little set of tools, and I'll continue to kind of just like keep on fixing myself.
Roll me a d20.
A d20.
Yeah.
2.
Okay. Nothing happens. You're good.
Okay.
You're fixing yourself now.
Yeah, I'm just kind of tightening screws, and then at one point I'm gonna kind of like feel on my back, and there's just like something loose that I can't really angle, and I'm just like.
There's just an arrow there, and you're like.
I'm just like messing around and moving my arms, and I can't reach something, but I'm not saying anything.
Jiff comes over and he just. He helps it.
Oh, much better. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Good sir.
I'll give a little like. A little wave.
Yeah, and he sits back down. What are you doing before bed?
Was I given a canteen?
Yeah, you were given a canteen too.
Already knows
I'm just
about
gonna.
Yeah,
She knows everything.
She knows everything.
I'm just
Granny's
gonna.
a hag.
Now, and there's a
Been
little
saying
note when you open your canteen that
Auntie
says,
Apple vibes, am I right or
"Can you
am I
guess the
right?"
secret ingredient?"
She's gonna mix me a potion.
I'm just gonna like contemplate whether or not I even eat this.
I ate
It looks
hair.
good.
Just
It
like-
smells
Said-
good.
I ate Auntie Apple's hair.
You really did.
And I just kind of stare at it
Burn your
and the
bones?
fire for a good
It
minute,
was for your bones.
and I just realize
That whole
that I've
coven is so
been
nice.
traveling for the past week at least.
Yeah. Haven't
Nothing
had
could be worse
it.
than the rations I've had
Yeah.
till now.
Mhm.
So I just start eating it, and I'm just alone by the fire.
I want you to roll me a d20 real quick.
6.
6. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it tastes all right. You know, it's kind of like fish, and it's got like a lemony kind of sauce on it. You know, it's pretty good, honestly, for like eating it out in the wild in the wilderness. You know, it's pretty good to eat. Though you can't really guess what that secret ingredient is. Strange. All right.
Hey, Moss.
Yeah.
Can you turn off that fan?
Yeah, I'm also very cold.
It was
Or a
really hot
sweater.
here earlier, to be fair. So that's why I had it on.
I do my cardigan. Because I put the cardigan back on.
Is this fine, or do you want me to turn it off?
I'm willing to give this a chance.
I can compromise.
I was gonna say, because I can't even feel that.
Okay.
What we do?
All right. Because yeah, it'll cool down here. It just was like super hot here earlier, so I was like,
I have a hoodie in my car. Worst case scenario.
I live 2 minutes away. I can go grab it.
One bowl.
all right.
Dude, I'm going to
All right. So do you all long rest?
Yes.
All right.
For 6 hours.
I gain nothing.
Why don't you gain
wanna
anything?
put this in?
Sure.
I mean, because I haven't lost any health, I haven't
Yeah.
used any spells.
That's fair.
Well, we are storming
Take
the
a nap.
fortress.
We're going back to summer?
Already. Can I roll again?
Yeah. Roll again.
We have stayed green.
Awesome.
Alright, Kermit.
So
Nice.
as
I can't do
you
it.
sleep in the night, there's some thunder and rain outside. Luckily, the cave is keeping you mostly dry. The fire kind of warding it away a little bit. But it's a nice ambience in the background as you go off to sleep. I want you each to roll me a d100. So Joey, that's your percentile and your 10 sided die.
72.
72?
39.
39.
There we go. So it's a mix of 2 dice. They look like this.
Yes.
Yeah. You mainly
that
play
does alright.
online, so
Right, and then I'll show you how to read them after you roll them. So you see how you got a 70?
Yeah.
And then I can't see that other number.
9.
So that number replaces the 0.
Okay.
So 79?
So 72, 79, and what?
39.
Okay.
Imagine not getting one.
During the night, you, in particular, you have more dreams of things that seem faintly familiar. In the town where you first remember or making any memories in your databanks, you see more of that kind of villagers crowding around one gnome who is yelling and screaming as you kind of hide away. You feel like you should know the person. Their face seems familiar, but you cannot piece it together. Until you really try to get a look. And the only face you then see is the one that has haunted your dreams since the encounter with the hag. And you wake up in the middle of the night. What would you do if you woke up in the middle of the night? Forcefully ejected from a nightmare.
I would probably just try to like walk it off for a little bit before going back to sleep.
Okay. Tell me, like, where would you walk? Would you just look outside into the rain, kind of?
Yeah, I would probably go to like the mouth of the cave, and then just kind of like stare out into the rain.
Roll me a d20 real quick.
5.
In the rain, you see what looks like a shape outside. You can't tell whether it's moving or not, but it looks vaguely humanoid.
I guess I'll kind of like, I'll like peer at it a little closer, and I'll like lean in, and then I'll like look over my shoulder. Everyone else like still looks asleep, right?
Yeah.
Then I guess I'm gonna like silently like wave and try to get their attention and see if they're looking at me.
As the figure shifts slightly, it fades from your vision, and you hear the wind whistle behind you.
Okay. Is it like they walk away kind of fade, or is it like a mirage kind of fade?
It feels like it was never there in the first place.
Okay. Alright. Well, clearly a little shaken, then I'm gonna kind of like stand there for an extra minute and just like keep looking out there.
Yeah.
And then
As you're standing there,
yeah.
you kind of feel like, you know that like feeling of like pressure in your ears?
Yeah.
And just like, it feels like the weight of anxiety is kind of pushing in. That's kind of what you feel, because you're very uncertain about everything, especially with the nightmare.
I guess I would be not really like shakily walking back, but I would kind of just be like hugging myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Like walking back to my little sitting area, and then
I will say,
yeah.
as you turn around, you notice a figure standing behind you. It is the face of a gnome that is half decomposed.
Well, that's kind of scary.
Yeah. And then you wake up again.
What? It was Inception? That's fucking crazy.
You wake up again, and everyone is still sleeping.
Okay.
Do you just try to go back to bed, though?
Yeah. Probably just try to go back to bed, trying to like calm my mind and just kind of push out whatever thoughts until the morning.
Alright.
I mean, realistically, I would be asleep for a shorter period than most of the other people here anyways, so getting up early isn't too crazy.
Yeah. Alright. We're going to go over to Nowa over here. In your dreams, you haven't dreamed in a while. Honestly, ever since the incident, you haven't really dreamed. But in your dream now, you kind of picture yourself in this empty gray landscape. One filled with dust and crystalline features. What would you say is something that you fear in this world, truly fear? Yeah, I know.
Being
I'm having
left
you do
alone.
character instinct.
Being left alone.
Okay.
Seeing like the people I've grown up with not there, like just dead, pretty much, knowing that they're dead.
I think in an instant you blink, and instead of crystals, you see bones, and you see what once used to be an egg, cracked and destroyed.
Shit.
And that is your inner dream for the night. Tempest. As most nights go, it is an inner conflict with yourself.
Real.
A literal battleground of the self. What makes Spring win out this time?
Currently, the current, to kind of give you guys an idea of how it looks inside of Tempest's head, if you guys have never seen Ben 10 Alien Force, you're not going to get this. But it looks like the inside of Alien X.
Right.
All right, you get it
You got
immediately.
the faces.
Yeah. And right now, all the faces are very conflicted on the correct way to go through this mission. Summer, very understandably so, wants to ram the ship through everyone else's ships, and just go in guns blazing. Winter, on the other hand, is arguing, very unsuccessfully, mind you, that this should be a stealth mission, and if we would just go in there and just kill everybody in their sleep, then this would be done in like 2 hours. Autumn very much is not a fan of fighting at all, and is sort of just looking around and being like, guys, like, is this really what we should be doing? There's not a better way to do this. While Spring, on the other hand, sort of beside himself, is sort of trying to act as that voice of reason, basically saying like, look, there's no real way for us to get around this, so if one of us has to be here, we sort of need a level head for the moment. And before the arguing finishes, he unfortunately, I don't know if he's going to get woken up or pushed into something else. But it's more so, nobody ever necessarily wins this debate. It's just Tempest wakes up, and whoever was currently speaking is who is out. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I think before you wake, as you're speaking, there's some part of you that looks down, and on your chest you see purple crystals kind of arcing out of the center of your chest. It's a new feeling. It hasn't happened before, and it is very foreign. But almost in a sense, it feels serene.
So it's a positive feeling.
In an anxiety-inducing look, it feels good. It feels like Peter Parker with a symbiote. You know, it feels, this feels good, you know? And you think,
Real good.
yeah, real good.
Well then, he chose the right season then. Spring loves a friend.
And you wake up. The thing you realize, because you're the first one that's going to wake up.
Alright.
The thing that you realize waking up, you look to your chest, there's nothing there. You're like, huh, that's kind of weird, you know? But then you look to your hand. And it almost looks like, it looks like, imagine like the veins kind of going through your hand, but they're pink crystals. I want you to roll me an insight real quick.
Sure.
This is going to be a high insight roll.
I'm not gonna make it. 7.
Okay. For a little part of you thinks something weird is happening with the seasons. You can't quite put your finger on it though, as you look at your hand. But you can tell that the crystals kind of divide little quadrants of your skin up.
Alright, so then Spring is going to look at his arm. Tempest is going to look at his arm and kind of have, like, that kind of anxiety where, like, your vision doubles.
Mhm.
You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, your eyes immediately, like, defocus.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh god, they're winning. Because he immediately believes that Summer did this. Tempest is never going to explain this in character, so I'm going to explain it out of character. All the seasons are currently fighting for control of the body.
I figure.
And throughout the course of this campaign, I'm going to lose each of these seasons until there's only one dominant one.
Okay.
Just to be real with you.
Yeah.
Or it depends on what kind of paths you take.
I mean, at the very least, I have to lose Summer. He's lawful evil.
Yeah. You're able to play with the evil characters.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
But I don't think Spring's gonna let. I don't think Autumn's gonna let Summer stay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So Tempest, he's looking around. He's looking at. You don't have veins. He looks at you. Are his veins doing the same thing?
No. His veins... You noticed it the night before, but it was mostly covered by his clothes. Because of your thing, I would say some of your veins have turned black from it. Yeah.
Can I make a medicine check on him to see if I can determine what's going on?
Mm-hmm. I would actually say this is more of an Arcana check than it is a medicine check.
Ooh.
Though if you want to roll medicine, I could also give you a different explanation.
I have a +3 in medicine.
Do what you will.
9.
Man, we are not rolling tonight.
Man, you know what it looks like? He must have just, like, fired off a shock spell or whatever, and he must have just burned it, man. The shock must have just, like, fried his veins.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Alright, so in that case then, since Spring has no boundaries, he is immediately going to start dressing your wounds.
You're all waking up at this point.
Yeah. So,
Like I'm already.
Yeah,
like, up
yeah,
and
you're
about.
just like, you rapping.
yeah, like, you are waking up to him putting, like, burn cream on you. His skin is warm to the touch, and he faintly smells like dandelions.
While he's like kind of holding my arm and I'm still kind of like waking up, I just pure reflex just throw him off with me.
Yeah.
Alright. And so,
I want you to make, what would that be, an athletics check? We'll do that.
can I roll something to resist this?
Yeah, you can roll an athletics check, a save.
Alright.
I'm gonna forcefully clean your wound.
8 plus athletics. I got an 11.
I got a 9.
Okay.
whoa.
He basically just, and then you just like,
Alright, and so Tempest is gonna look at you and just, you're gonna lose some of your strength until you heal, but don't resist, you're gonna hurt yourself.
And I'm
More than
still
you
trying
already
to, like,
have.
Push him off. I'm like, I'm fine. It's
You're
not.
clearly
it
not,
doesn't
you're
hurt.
burned.
It doesn't hurt.
No, that's the adrenaline, stop!
It's not adrenaline. I'm fine.
You are now.
I was fine before, but thanks.
And he's gonna like put a hand on your shoulder, just, now's not the time for machismo. I'm Tempest.
you literally met each other the night before.
He didn't talk.
Yeah, we never talked to
I
each
spoke
other.
to I spoke
That's
to everybody else, and I just kind of like I'm still looking at my arm with the cream he put on, and I'm just
And
wiping
baby.
it off.
Damn.
I just look at him and I'm like, Noah.
His cheeks flash yellow for a second, and he's like, well, it's nice to meet you. What brings you here?
More or less forced here.
Oh, you're not a slave, are you?
No,
Oh, I hate those. I hate slavers.
not a slave either.
So, are you a conscript?
You're more of a refugee, I would say.
A what?
A refugee.
Yeah, more or less a refugee.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. I hope that... We'll get you home safe. And then he's gonna walk away.
As he starts walking away, I'll come up to you, and I'll kind of like lean over, and I'm like pretty close to you, so like you can kind of hear like a weird like crackling in my voice, and it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like that. But Trust me, that's one of the better ones. And I'm just gonna walk away after I say that.
That's one of the better ones.
You see, Jif is waking up around this time, and he's just like in his boxers with the polka dots on him, and he's like, "Tally ho, good night's sleep."
He's coming back to you now.
And you can see Lavoy kind of wakes up, and she just like reattaches her arm, and she's kind of silent. You can tell that something is bothering her and has been the entire time you've known her. But you don't know enough about her to really kind of piece that together. Though you could infer with like an insight check.
Shit, dude, she's none of my business.
Yeah. But she could totally like snap you over her leg.
I wish she would.
She has like 22
Really?
strength. Because she used to be in a level 10 campaign. So she's the Karlak of this universe.
Oh no.
Created before Karlak, surprisingly.
Would I recognize her at all? Or
Let's see. Would you? How old is your character?
like 22-ish?
22. Okay.
Oh, you're a child.
So let's see.
Yeah,
What would you
yeah.
have been doing 8 years ago? You know what? 9 years ago. Kind of just running around the manor.
Probably still studying.
Okay, yeah.
Like I
Fucking nerd.
You would have.
yeah, my parents would probably still be alive by then.
You would have heard of Luoy, especially because she and the crew that she was with were very well known for being an adventuring party who had stopped a deal of threats already. But you can't say you know the person. You know
I just
the legend.
recognize the name.
You know the legend, but you don't know the person.
Gotcha.
Basically, she's someone who saved Christmas. You won't get
One
that.
of those characters. Yeah. I get it.
And she
Saved
has
Christmas.
basically she has crushed pure beasts of metal with her bare fists. She is strength
I should have
incarnate. But from what you remember, she used to be a very boisterous and bubbly person.
Yeah.
Which is why the silence is kind of weird to see in person. Alright. And I'll say you probably, spend a couple minutes getting ready. Is there anything you want to do at the camp before you settle?
So, Tempest, in his scattered state, and totally not Jacob the player,
Yeah.
needs to clarify what it is he is expected to be doing. So,
So, Oh,
let Tempest figure it out.
okay. Can you hand me a drink as well?
So Tempest is gonna go to Bolt Boy.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, he's gonna go to Proto.
Yeah.
As long as you don't call him a toy, I guess we're good.
Oh, well,
Spring
would never call you the toy.
Someone would.
So, so Tempest goes over to Proto with just like this big smile on his face as if he didn't just cause a big mess earlier. Then just goes, well, good morning, Proto. I was hoping that you and I could clarify what our course of action should be for today. Doing his best to make it seem like he knows what's supposed to be going on. Can I make a performance check here?
Of course.
Can I roll
Deception,
insight on
actually.
that? Can I roll insight on that
So,
deception?
do you want me to do deception?
Oh, yeah. Because you're totally trying to deceive him.
Can I roll insight on that deception?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. 21.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, try to beat 21.
Still wiping off the cream.
You know what?
I'll learn.
Why is this
Can't
not
go
big?
coming off?
on him.
It's like I'm just spreading it
what
like
is
butter.
made
It's
of?
not- yeah.
Fuck, this thing really wants to heal me, huh?
I'm gonna say I'm not beating that roll.
Okay. He's just trying to clarify with you kind of the what's going to happen during the day. Make sure he has everything straight.
Okay, sure. Well, Hey there, Tempest. You know, I was feeling a little flustered after the other day. You know, I just need a minute to figure it out. You know, I'll get there. And I'm trying to bullshit my way through this now too.
Are you trying to
Can I try to pick up that he's also bullshitting?
Yeah, do it.
I'm trying to bullshit right now.
Alright. I'll roll with disadvantage if you roll with disadvantage.
Why would I get disadvantage?
Because we're both bullshitting.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
true.
I feel like you both get advantage for that, then.
Can we get it? What do you want us to do?
Just roll straight dice.
Boo.
That's the best option.
Yeah. My insight is 15.
17.
Okay.
There is.
Oh my god.
Everyone is being truthful. Apparently.
We're on square one.
Alright, so he looks at you and he's just like, you know what I really think we should figure out, because he's getting nothing from you.
And I'm giving you nothing, I'm getting nothing too.
What I think we should really figure out is what our new friend, the burned one, is doing.
Oh, what happened to him?
I don't know.
Not
But
burns.
I woke up this morning and there were gems all in my veins. It was very confusing.
What?
That's what I said.
What?
And so I went to look at him, and he looked as crispy as the bacon that... What's the hag's name?
Granny.
That Granny makes.
He didn't say that she wasn't a hag. It's over, we got him,
What?
boys.
She's
But
not
he
a hag.
looked as crispy as... What's her name? Ethel? He looked as crispy...
That's Baldur's Gate. Her name's Granny.
I'm sorry, the fact that she doesn't have an actual name is what's fucking me up.
Her name is Granny, and she's the cook on your ship.
But
She
he
has
looked,
never told you anything else.
he looked as crispy as Granny's bacon. And we can't have a fighter. Assuming.
What do I see when I look at his wrists?
Yeah, and mind you, he's doing this.
You see it basically like... I want you to roll a perception check to see if
Perception?
you... Yeah. To see if you see it.
11.
13 total.
Alright. You are going to see something. So you
What?
basically see, like, his veins are filled with this, like, pink crystal, you know, thing. And they're kind of... It separates the skin into, like, these little, like, quadrants. Or, like, little, like, sections. You know how, like, in a spider's web, how there's, like, sometimes, like,
Yeah.
shapes you can make in it? It's kind of like that.
Okay.
And it's weird. Each of those quadrants are brown, blue, green, and yellow.
Wow, it's like there's a theme here.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You know,
But
Oh.
I will say this, because you know how Tempest is, consider whether that's worth telling him
Oh, well, I mean, come on.
or not.
You know,
Because the pink is definitely obvious.
yeah. I've never seen something like that.
Me either.
You know, I'm not the guy to go to because I don't think I have those. And you know, I think we got somebody who might know a little bit about medicine.
No. Well, I was thinking we should go talk to Crispy and see what he thinks we should be doing today.
Is that his name?
Who's Crispy? Is this the
You know,
part of the bullshit?
He said his name like 4 times now.
Are you talking about Misha?
Tempest's eyebrows go up, subtly hinting to you that he may not know what he's doing today.
And you're like, oh shit.
He's subtly
'Cause Misha-
implying that the man who controls him's been filling out a piece of paper since he sat down.
Also, yeah, because Misha... Are you doing notes?
No, I'm writing out my character sheet.
Okay, cool.
I'm combining all of them into one.
I could have given you a character sheet.
No, I wanted it to be handwritten.
Okay, fair. By the way, you're writing the notes after this session.
Good luck. I just...
During the session.
Pookie, I've been here for an hour and a half, and I just asked what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. You know
It's
what,
okay, we
Gavin? You're
haven't
writing
even
the
left
notes
camp
after this session.
What did I do?
Sorry.
I got a
You know, we didn't designate a scribe. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You'll be able to remember everything, right? Good.
It's a good thing we got the VOD.
Yeah. It's true. But yeah. So you go.
Well, I was gonna say,
Mm-hmm.
now, is next course of action
Mm-hmm.
realistically like brainstorming?
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
it's making your way a little bit further in because you got days of travel left.
Yeah.
Making your way further in, and then also kind of brainstorming how you think is best to approach this.
Okay.
And Misha won't be there until he meets you at the fortress, since he's kind of doing his own thing, gaining some more information, because he's very talented at information getting and diplomacy.
Is Jif traveling with us?
Yeah, Jif and Leroy are traveling with you at the moment.
Okay.
Cully stayed back at the. Cully was, remember the little goblin guy that worked with you, a little bit of a thief.
Yeah.
He kind of stayed back at the Crimsail with Cromdrak, the captain of the ship.
Yeah. Okay, I remember Cromdrack.
Yeah, they're back at the ship. But
Real.
Yeah. Okay.
Did we kill Sloan?
no,
Alright.
you killed a bunch of Sloane's followers though.
Alright, fuck him. Wait, no, I'm Spring.
He's part of the
we
companionship.
should work it out. We should work it out with him.
So yeah, do you start getting on the road and stuff?
Yeah, I'd probably just be like packing up my tools that I was using earlier and just kind of like messing with myself still.
Alright, cool. Alright, race the board.
Hold on, guys. Come on. We have Worm here. Wormy.
Do that hard.
Alright, you're real.
Well, I hope you know, your cats are so lovely.
I know.
I was scratching them.
Yeah, true.
I
I
also
walked
adore
in
your
the door
cats,
and
Moms.
I like put my hand down and they both just came right over. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
they're so sweet.
Yeah, Worm. Roll this.
Okay,
You get
good.
2 high fives.
Yeah. That also dictates what encounter you're doing.
oh,
Phenomenal.
Boo.
2 encounters.
Worm made us fight Tiamat.
Montana, no.
That is the last thing I would like to encounter. As my
Vecna,
character.
no.
Oh no.
Only if I can get the eye in hand.
Those are already in place somewhere in the world. So.
Well, I want the Ussy.
You get done.
What?
Also, your mother was so very
I want
lovely.
the Ussy
Oh, yeah.
of
She,
Vecchia.
she said you say nice things about me.
I
Dude,
do.
Vecna a dude?
Because you're very sweet.
There's a hole.
Oh my fucking god.
I guess there's
Might
a goal.
be a little
then.
decayed, but
Hey, but part of the word decay is dick. And let me tell you.
He's gonna.
Sorry, I'm in spring. And let me tell you, apparently I've sprung.
Where are my other pieces? Okay, can you give me the sorry piece?
Oh, that's it. That's it. I'm tired.
Oh, yo. Boss, for the record, I need to ask if the crystals in my veins are a disease. Because if so, I am in
Cranberry
those.
apple.
No, they're of unidentifiable origin.
My so
Oh,
I can smell it.
But you just need to know
what is that smell?
Cranberry and apple.
That's
Oh, is
nice.
that Worm's hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
It smells great. Is that from Bath and Body Works?
Ear.
oh, I just got a huge whiff of it. That does smell really good.
Worm, great job.
Alright, put yourselves on the road
Is that like
in whatever order you're going.
Very Christmas.
Tempest feels like
That's
a
the
fun
vibe I
guy.
get. Very Christmas.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna be the talker.
Cranberry and apple.
Yeah,
Oh, am I-
cranberry is Christmas.
I guess my
It's
plus,
like, man,
I guess my
I got-
plus 3 in
I
charisma
got the, my
and
sand
plus 5 in
magic, my
persuasion would
moisturizer,
dictate
and my
Tempest as
roller.
the talker.
And 2 of those are strawberry.
Thank God we're in spring.
I have a negative charisma.
So do I.
Oh fuck! I actually am the talker.
Even though I'm a businessman,
Alright.
Look,
I have double proficiency in persuasion.
I never said I didn't have a.
What?
Just a little
Didn't have a
guy.
bonus
No, just a
in
little, I'm just a little
talking
guy.
skills.
I'm just a little guy.
Yeah. So yeah,
Obama!
I have plus 3 in intimidation, plus 5 in persuasion, plus 3 in deception. And let me tell you, Tempest is
And
spring.
that's with proficiency.
I'm trying to remember. I think I've been playing spring. Right? I think spring is the season that doesn't tell lies. Because there's one of these seasons that's like, well, why would I lie?
Alright, can you give
I'll
me...
amend that.
Okay, give me Misha's character since he's not here. And I want to
Because there was one
use
of them that did
this
that, right?
as...
As far as I
Gif.
remember. I don't remember if it was spring
Gif,
or for some
whatever his
reason
fucking
autumn
name
popped into my mind.
Alright.
That
Maybe.
dude.
That dude!
Oh well, I'll figure it
Alright.
That guy that's kind of.
out. I'm relearning 5 characters, or 4 characters.
Awkwardly.
Alright.
I think I get a bit of a pass.
We resume the scene as you're walking the path over to where the port is, you kind of come across a stop in the road. Roll an insight.
Everybody?
Yeah, everyone can roll.
Okay.
17.
Fuck.
Modified 20.
7.
Alright. So, Noah,
A little blind today.
you think, wow, it's kind of weird, but you know, tax collectors are out early, I guess, you know? Yeah, it's strange that it's happening right now, but you know, whatever. You two can clearly see that this is some kind of a very weird stop in the road to have. The fence in the middle of the road looks very crudely made. Do you approach it?
Yeah, so
How easily can I just walk around it?
Imagine the fence goes the entire length of the map.
Okay.
Tempest will not be walking around.
Well, I mean, you're Tempest. I don't give a fuck about you. I mean, not me.
Alright. And they say, halt! Toll is 10 gold.
10 gold a head?
Yes.
Yeah, so Tempest looks down at his holy symbol to, I believe spring is Pelor. And he just...
Isn't it Maleki?
Oh, it is Maleki, I'm sorry. So Tempest just... Well, I would assume that you, of all people, would understand the tax-exempt status of the church. And these are my acolytes, as you see. So you'll simply have to just let us pass.
Yep.
Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage.
I got a 2 and a 1, Pookie Bear.
Oh my god.
He's like, right.
That's a phenomenal
The
start.
church.
That's us.
We don't recognize churches here.
Well, and I'm sure that if you keep doing what I think you're doing, you won't be recognized in the kingdom. So, and by the kingdom, I do mean the afterlife. So, I was going to say the kingdom of heaven, but Tempest doesn't believe in heaven. So, but I'm sure that we can come to some form of understanding. As Tempest does the most smiley, like...
Roll me an intimidation.
Yeah, I was like,
check.
he's trying to intimidate them.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Modified 20.
Jesus. The white guy turned the.
Well, now you gotta clarify the rest.
The white,
What is he?
Oh,
the white
no.
piece turns to the yellow one and is like, I don't think we should. And the yellow one's like, yeah, he's a little scary. But I think it's fine. We can do it. And you see them kind of whispering. Do you try to listen closer? No.
This is where y'all come in.
Okay.
I can try.
I mean, I'll try.
Okay.
What roll would you like?
Perception.
Perception. Happy I tried. I got a 19.
Okay.
I got an 18.
18?
Sorry, you said perception?
Yeah.
11.
Alright. Well, you all hear him basically be like, I mean, we got that one thing that could help. Hey, we do. Okay, yeah. You may not pass unless you pay the toll.
We'll see.
And then the white piece is like, fuck this shit. And he just throws his shit away and like walks away. Take him off the board.
Oh.
Oh, cool. We got one to serve.
And he's like, forgive my companion. 10 gold ahead.
Alright, and so, Tempest is just gonna, again, kind of let out this, like, he's giving them, like, the Jehovah's Witness door knockers smile.
Mm-hmm.
As he just, I really don't think that this is what you want to be doing. I'm sure you have a beautiful family at home, and it would be a shame for someone else to raise those kids, don't you think?
While that spiel's going on, do I see a weapon on him?
Oh yeah, they all have weapons
Okay.
at the ready.
I'm just
what does the
reaching
yellow
for
piece
my
have?
coin purse
Oh,
at
yeah.
this
The
point
yellow-
because I'm like, I
Yellow
don't know
piece
what's
has
going
a
on.
spear that he's holding with 2 hands.
Okay.
The red one,
Oh, he's got it he's got it held?
For the
Yeah, he's
record,
like,
Spring
yeah.
wields a great sword.
Yeah.
the red piece has a battle axe.
Okay.
The blue piece has a rapier, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
green piece has a scimitar.
Okay.
But he's,
And you also see a pistol on the blue one's side.
A pistol.
And he's going to
Shit, he's
continue
got that
and
thing
just
on.
say,
Oh, shit, I'm taking
but
that.
perhaps we've gotten off at the wrong foot. Surely you're men of the law, and I'm a man of the church. This is the start of a great joke, don't you think? How about we talk about it over a drink?
Listen, old man. 10 gold, or you don't pass.
Oh!
What's your performance as you're doing some of this?
That guy that walked off, is he just like
Performance.
gone?
Yeah, he's just like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna die.
So he rolled a 6,
Okay.
but he's going to do something immediately after this.
Okay. Yeah, you're feigning, you know.
Can I? Okay. Racial feat that it gives me minor illusion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion, and I want to kind of mimic that guy's voice from earlier that walked off, and I want to like have like a yell.
Like a scream?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you doing? Because I want to see what you're doing.
Well, okay, so I need to just clarify. What's your class again?
I am a rogue, arcane trickster.
Okay, and what is your class?
Ranger.
Okay,
And then Jiff is a fighter, Luoy is a barbarian.
okay,
We have a frontline melee-based party.
okay. So Tempest is yeah. So as Tempest is like doing like this, oh, he's gonna slowly backstep towards the barbarian because he needed to whisper something into his ear,
In her area.
into her ear.
Yeah.
So he's gonna do that. Then he's just gonna whisper, "I need you to play along with what's about to happen and trust me."
Okay. She agrees.
Great. You are about to move very quickly. Strike at the first thing you see. Oh! Oh my god! What more could we do? And he's gonna grab her shoulder and immediately... It's this one, right?
This one.
This
Yeah.
one? And immediately teleport her right here.
I see what you're doing. Okay. And she is basically, as you grab her, she's already like halfway out
And-
of the fucking...
And
you
for
know.
the record, because it's a spring, she immediately dissipates into like a petal, like huge burst of like petals, which then like...
And I would say that the yell is also happening at this moment.
Yeah, sure.
All right, and that's another distraction. So they're kind of looking away. One of them, like 2 of them, are looking at you, and then the rest are looking away. So you get this kind of barrage of surprise. All right, Luoy takes her attack. All right.
Do you want an initiative roll here? Or?
No, this is
Okay.
surprise round.
Okay.
Happens
Yeah,
before
yeah,
combat. Because I'm gonna say you get a surprise round against these people.
Sweet.
All right, so Luoy is going to come in and do 2 attacks. Ooh, boy, we love that. She is going to do, let's see, I need 1, 2, 3. Perfect, and she'll do 12 damage against the yellow piece. Basically cleaving like large amount into his chest. And you can see he goes, ah! You know, like he is, wow, that hurt. Kind of vibe.
I would say the same thing if I got chopped almost in half.
Yeah.
Real.
All right. You know what? Let's roll initiative now, just so we can kind of get it. Tell me what you all get.
20.
20.
Oh,
We
14.
love- Okay.
18.
All right. I'll
For the
ask you
record,
again in a
Tempest
second.
can't do that again until he either short rests or long rests.
Is that
Sad.
Okay.
What happens changes depending on the season. My favorite one is winter, where 2 creatures within 10 feet become frightened.
All right.
Oh.
So, tell me the initiatives again. Who got the highest?
20.
20.
And then me.
Joey.
And then,
And then what'd you get?
18.
18. Okay.
Tempest got a 14.
Okay. Roll me one more again.
Okay. 9.
Okay. So that's yellow,
Boo.
Tempest, and then it is red,
Careful
blue,
there.
green.
Yeah.
And then the one the warrior tech, that's yellow, right?
Yeah.
All right. Why is she calling?
Damn.
You're heartless, Moss. I love
Sent that
for you.
bitch to the Shadow Realm.
Dude, we're playing Darkest Dungeon music. It's weird
Fucking
being
love
on this
that.
side of the screen. Normally I'm over there.
Yeah, especially when this music is playing.
Especially, right? Normally the lights are red.
Yeah. Then usually I'm like fiddling with a Minecraft torch or something.
Right.
All right, and then
You missed a lot of good lore, man. Iconic setup.
True.
But now the D&D room's the soap room.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a shame.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
but
it
that's
was
fine.
great.
That room was way too small.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It was
now
rough
that we have
when
a
we had
smaller
like
group.
a full party.
Yeah. All right.
See, I think that if I would have just had a smaller table,
Yeah.
we'd been fine.
But then how
Joe-
could I fit all these dice?
Yeah. So we're gonna go Joey, then Gavin, then Tempest. Yeah. Hold
Well,
on.
what about the rest of these guys?
And then because Leroy already went, so I'll do,
Why is it us two and then Tempest?
he's just his own breed, honestly.
See, it's because I get really into character.
Mm.
I'm like, What-
Method actor?
yeah, what's that dumb fuck's name from 30 Seconds to Mars?
Jared Leto.
I'm like Jared Leto.
You
My brain kept trying
send
to...
rats to your co-stars.
And used condoms.
Yeah.
But since I'm in spring, they're going to be full of leaves.
Oh.
And maybe honey.
Oh.
All right,
Gotta
Joey,
do
you go
what gotta
first.
do.
She was a dryad.
Right. How tall is this fence? Like, are they completely covered?
I would say the fence is about like 5'5". All of these people are around like 6 foot.
So
Time for some
basically,
headshots.
like their heads are poking over. Yeah, that's.
That's 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
What is 3/4 cover? Is that just like?
I think it goes quarter cover, half cover, and then full cover.
Is it just full?
Yeah, because half cover, if I remember correctly, you get +3 to your AC, and then I think you have disadvantage when trying to attack him. Quarter cover, I think you just get like a +2 to your AC or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
I forget how the cover rules work in 5e. I think I probably have it in the Discord to be fair, but
Isn't it on your DM screen?
It's got half and full, but not 3/4.
oh yeah, it does. So half cover is +2 bonus to AC, and dexterity saving throws against attacks. 3/4, yeah, you're right. Is +5 to AC and dex attacks.
Oh.
See, Jacob, you're wrong.
It's
And
not,
then
it's
total
not on the
cover-
old screen, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
I used the original screen, not this fucking new one.
This isn't new. I got
That-
this when I started playing.
This is the remastered screen.
Is it?
You've seen my original screen, the
Yeah.
the mainly orange one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I am going to take a few steps over.
What's
Each
your movement?
block is.
Yeah, each block
5.
is 5. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have 30 feet, so. Yeah, we'll go about there. And I'm gonna use my longbow to try and shoot yellow over there.
Okay, roll to hit.
Whoa. 16.
All right, you'll hit.
Okay, and then. Fuck.
How much?
5.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be- okay. You see an arrow go kind of into his upper thigh. Not a really like deadly spot, but you can see. Ugh! Like he's completely just like getting fucking whacked right now. This man is gonna not look the same after this.
Yeah.
Gavin, your turn.
I'm still not too keen on this whole killing thing, but I
Yeah.
understand that we're in a little bit of a tussle.
Mm-hmm.
So my compromise is I cast sleep.
Okay, cool.
Since we don't have the HP numbers, the rule is whoever's at the lowest takes the numbers first, and then it goes to the
Yeah.
highest. So just making sure that's known.
Mm-hmm.
5d8s.
Oh yeah, tell me.
Okay. 8, 11, 13, 17, 24 total.
Yellow goes down.
Yellow goes to sleep.
Mhm.
Alright, he's passed the fuck out and probably like bleeding out a little bit, but you know, it's not come over.
It's fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yellow is put to sleep.
Yeah, so then that was my action.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Technically cunning action, actually. I'm going to summon Mage Hand.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Is that the whole bonus action? To
Yeah.
summon it? Okay.
yeah, it uses the same thing as cunning action, so like my action turned into a bonus action, you know?
Fair.
I don't know if you want a little leg for him, but I'm going to be moving him around.
That's fine. Yeah, get a... do you see those poker pieces? Give him one, yeah. Give him one of those.
Alright. So let me make sure where I can start this guy. Oh, by the way, it's invisible because I'm Arcane Trickster.
That's fair.
So this is invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more for mine.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It'll be right there for all intents and purposes. And then that is my turn. I will not be moving.
Alright, and then, let's see. Tempest?
Alright, so Tempest has already used his bonus action. So,
Because, yeah, you partially acted during the surprise round already.
right, so the thing is that Spring also only kills unless he has to.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You mean only kills when he has to?
what's the difference?
Only kills unless he has to?
You know what I meant. This guy. Yeah, so...
Semantics.
yeah, so... Tempest is going to slowly start walking towards the gate and start preaching.
Okay.
Because, well, like, I'm not close enough to hit anybody, so I'm going to move my speed forward.
Is this an intimidation?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, it's a mix of intimidation.
Okay.
It's a mix of intimidation and him, like, trying to show compassion for these people.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going... It's within the nature of Mileki to forgive those who transgress upon her great woods. But understand that if you continue to labor against the good of this world, you will soon rot and wither, as plague lands do. I urge you, change your ways and return to your families, and go to church.
Roll me intimidation or persuasion on that.
I have +5 on persuasion, so I'm gonna choose persuasion there. Fucking 10.
10.
Could I do it with advantage because we've been fucking them up?
Because you already intimidated one enough, I will... You know what? Roll me a D100. Get above a 50 and I'll let you do it.
What he's really asking me to do is flip a coin. 39.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's how it works.
oh well.
Alright.
Something else
They
to do.
will look at you. You can see they're anxious, but they're trying to stand their ground.
Alright.
Okay. And then after that, Luay already had hers. Jiff, move him a little bit. Move him to the left as much as you can, so he's in range of like
Like yellow?
towards you. Yeah.
Sorry, here.
He has a movement of 30, so just move
So
him as much left and like to the gate as you can. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's going to take out his blunderbuss and just like load it with something. And that's all he's going to do since he didn't have his weapon prepared. And weapons have a little bit more weird stuff you have to do with them. Alright, we're back up to the top of the initiative. Noah is up.
That barrier is made of wood, correct?
Yeah, wood with like a little bit of like metal, like for the joints, like just to like reinforce them a little bit.
You said it's pretty crude, right?
It's pretty crude, yeah.
Okay.
Like someone made this in like 3 hours. You know.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Like we could push this over.
so like we could have...
Well, no, like
Summer could have
it's
just ran through it.
you can tell some big strength was put into putting it in the
Okay.
ground, but
Does it look flammable?
oh yeah, it's wood. It's wood.
It's weird.
It's wood.
Then I am going to cast Firebolt on it.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna cause a forest fire.
Smokey's gonna be upset.
Spring is
No,
gonna
not
be upset.
Alright, yeah, tell me what you roll.
Just damage.
Yeah, roll me like a d20 to hit.
Oh. 18.
18? Because there is like something for materials, you have to like roll for it. Yep, you're good. Alright. So yeah, it catches fire and
16.
I want you to set a like a d4 right next to your dice and count it down from 4 every round. And by the time it hits 0, by the time it hits 1, the thing will burn to the ground.
Okay.
So this gate's on fire now?
The gate is on fire, yes.
Thank God I'm not standing under it.
Is like the whole thing on fire?
The middle is on fire at the moment.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's SFX.
Yeah.
Shot like right over your shoulder.
Yeah, that's
This.
green screen, baby.
Wow.
Alright. Proto's turn.
Sure. Man. Well, this gate's on fire now. That kind of changes my plans.
I forget, for the sleep, by the way, at the start of their turn, do they roll to wake up? Or is it just like they're
I will
sleeping?
read sleep as a spell for you.
Yeah. Is there any way they can wake up? Or
Probably
is it
if they
just
take damage.
if they take damage?
Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. If the sleeper takes damage, or if someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Okay.
I would assume that, you know, if you want to rule it, like if somebody used Thunderclap, you know, they would wake up too.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Fair enough. Alright, cool.
But yeah. So... Excuse me. There we go. I am going to... $30. And then... So, my turn is pretty much up, but I'm going to move the mage hand.
Mm-hmm.
You said blue had the pistol?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I am an arcane trickster,
Mhm.
this gets to use, or I'm sorry, this gets to steal one item off of somebody with my sleight of hand rule.
Mhm.
Let me get you the exact thing, because I think they have to make a save for this, actually. It is a sleight of hand check, me, contested by a wisdom perception check from the creature that I am taking from. And I'm trying to grab his gun.
Yeah, he fails.
Sure, I'll take that.
Yeah, you got. Well, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure he fails.
I got a +7.
I would hope so.
Okay, so then my mage hand is now joint.
He's holding the gun.
Yeah, I mean, it can't really fire it.
Yeah.
I don't think it can.
I mean, can it use regular object interactions?
Well, I don't think the mage hand can attack though.
Right.
I mean, I'd probably like. I think it
Would
could
you-
like pull the trigger, but I don't think it could aim it very well. So like you'd have like a D100.
You'd probably fly out of it.
Yeah, you'd probably have like a D100's chance of it hitting, like within the
I
top
would say,
20%.
I mean, would you say that pulling a trigger is manipulating an object?
it is,
well-
but it's not an attack option.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
it's manipulating an object in the same way swinging a sword is.
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to pull
Or I
it,
guess pulling a
but
lever.
it would work more as like a distraction than like actually shooting at someone. Because think about it, flintlocks are already horribly inaccurate.
Well, frankly, I'm still not dead set on killing these guys who haven't really tried to kill us.
Yeah.
This just
Oh.
kind of happened.
Yeah, Tempest is trying to scare them away.
Yeah, so I'm gonna join in on the scaring part.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of like make it shoot off into the air. If you'll let me do that.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you pull the trigger and it just goes.
Yeah, it shoots out the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the guy's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, as long as I startled him and made him pee his pants a little bit, I'm fine with my turn being that.
A little bit. You can see him shaking a bit.
Nice.
Alright, it's yellow. Okay, now it's Tempest.
Alright. So, Tempest...
These guys haven't even gotten to go yet.
Alright, so just to clarify, are these guys just behind this gate?
Yeah.
Alright, so Tempest is gonna look over to the barbarian.
The
And-
red one, yeah.
Yeah, to the red one, and then look down at the fake guard, and then just go, "Don't kill him. We'll need him alive." And then he's going to trying to figure out how much fire damage would he take if he were to jump through this fire and attack the blue one.
Given a good enough acrobatics check, you wouldn't take any.
Assume I nat 1. I need to know what my damage risk is here.
Yeah, if you nat 1, you'd probably take the D4 fire damage.
A D4. Tempest can live with a D4 of risk. So then I guess Tempest is going to make an acrobatics check to try to jump through this fire. 15 minus 1, 14.
All right, yeah, you jump through. It singes the bottom of your coat a little bit, but all good.
All right. So then, so Tempest does like a little dive roll through the fire in front of the man who was just disarmed.
Wait,
Yeah.
you jumped over it or through?
Through.
Okay. That'll be a little bit.
Well, semantics then. Over.
Okay, if you're going over, let's see. I just want to check jump. If you're just doing a high jump, then that's fine. So that's
whatever-
strength modifier plus.
Whatever roll. I'm doing whatever I needed to do to make this roll
you make
work.
it. You're good. You're good. You're good.
All right. And so then, here's the thing. I want you to tell me how you want to rule this. I want to give him one more chance to run away before I attack him. Can I do that in the same turn?
If you're not, you can pick one.
I can
You
pick
can
one.
either decide to attack him, or use your action to try to reason with him.
Well, he already tried reason, so he's just gonna go. And he's visibly, and this guy visibly sees him upset that he's doing this now. He's just going, "I gave you every chance to run away!"
You can see him just.
And then Tempest is going to attack with his greatsword. 15.
To hit?
Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright.
Are you smiting?
No.
Okay.
Because Tempest doesn't want to kill him.
Yeah.
And for the record, Tempest is doing what Joe Biden would want. I'm going to shoot him in the leg.
Okay. Yeah.
With my sword.
Yes, of course.
Non-lethal damage.
Rerolling 1s and 2s. Well, it's still a 2. So, 7 plus 3. For 10 slashing damage.
10?
Yeah.
And that's against blue?
Yep. And he's not trying to, intimidate or persuade or anything, but he's, sitting there, basically just saying...
So, how do you cut him? Exactly. Is it like a horizontal?
So he is slicing this guy's quad like a Christmas ham.
Oh, in the leg. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And you can see him kind of, twist from the pain.
I don't want to kill you, but I'm going to make it so you can never walk again.
Hey, Batman.
Yeah, no.
You'll never be able to do crime again.
And he's looking at him down on the ground, bleeding out. And when you can't walk with your children, I want you to think of the lifestyle that you chose to live.
Damn, that's cold.
He told them that someone else was going to raise their kids.
Actually, he told that to Yellow.
He did.
And Yellow
He
is
said it.
currently unconscious.
Oh, Tempest will be interrogating him.
Oh, yeah.
Or either that, or he will ask Proto to do it.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
because Tempest can't be mean. Spring can't be very mean.
Dude, back up.
Bro, I just
Good
fixed
back
boats.
up.
What do you want me to do?
Fix his lying nature and get information from him or something.
Okay, yeah, I'm a rogue. I can do that.
Alright, that or
Persona music?
Yes.
either that or maybe just give him a
Persona 4?
kiss.
We'll do that.
You know what I
I
want.
don't have heat metal yet. I don't have the best interrogation.
Oh, well, that's fine.
I get heat metal at 10th level.
Oh, this is boss music, too.
Yeah. So, the red guy, in his infinite wisdom, decides to throw his axe at you.
Me?
In his infinite wisdom.
Why?
Because he rolled that one.
Oh,
and
nice.
That's fair. He's clearly dumb.
and it kind of
My,
it goes past and it deals a d4 of damage to the green guy.
Oh.
Right, and Tempest is just like, oh, traitor! No.
You will perish for your heresy.
Tempest immediately assumes that he has just converted.
He's a good guy now. Bring him along in the party.
I hope you have a name and backstory for him.
He's the DMPC.
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Oh,
Okay.
Spring would have loved friends.
The red guy
Yeah, he
looks. The red guy looks super ashamed at what he just did.
Surrenders.
Blue guy's turn though. He's right in front of you. At first, he reaches for his gun. Remembers he doesn't have it. And then decides to. You see, he has something attached to his belt. It looks like a piece of like translucent like glob.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to make an insight check.
I was going to ask if there was a check I could make to try to identify it. Insight.
Not the translucent
3.
law.
22.
Okay. You can see this is some kind of weapon that he has on him. As he unclips it from his belt, it's kind of like in a container, and he's gonna. Let's see, what is he gonna do?
It's combustible. I bet it's combustible. It's a bomb.
He's going
It's
to.
napalm.
He's gonna pour.
It's
He's gonna,
C4.
he's gonna pour it out in front of him.
Alright.
I'm glad I'm as far away from this as possible.
With that 22, is there anything more I can pull from that?
You've never quite seen something like it, but you can tell that it might be best to step away from it.
So Spring's about to be sad. Is that what I'm hearing? I'm about to be sad.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Nothing happens with the puddle this turn.
Oh my god, it's a mimic tier.
Someone's a
It is
great worm.
Green's turn
Oh,
now,
God.
and he has the scimitar, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going
Why do you
to.
ask me?
He's going to
sure, Carol.
You're the
walk
one
up.
that asked.
He's going to, not seeing what Blue did, walk up to Tempest and try to hit you with his scimitar. What's your AC?
With Spring, it is 16.
Where the fuck is my other die? Questions for later. Alright.
I gotta play Persona 4 Gold.
Good game.
Phenomenal game.
Alright. You said 16?
Yep.
Alright.
It's the first game I fully played on my new PC.
That'll be
Like
17.
Just during quarantine, they dropped
17
it
damage?
on Steam.
No, 17.
Mine was
Okay.
Baldur's Gate.
And
Got a
then.
new computer recently. I built it.
I thought you were gonna say like during early access.
No,
I was like, me too.
I didn't have early access.
I had Baldur's Gate during early access, and my computer couldn't run it.
Yeah,
I had
so
to
he
wait
bought
for
it
it
on
to come out on
console.
PS5.
Yep. I did the same thing when it was in early access. It would black screen whenever a cutscene
Oh.
played.
It looked like a slideshow. I literally
Yeah.
didn't get out of the first room with an Autoloid.
Alright. He's gonna two-hand his scimitar, and you're just gonna see him kind of like.
Ah!
Yeah. And it's gonna. You're gonna see his sword chip into your armor a little bit.
Okay, for how much?
That's gonna be 8 damage.
That's more than a little bit of chip.
I like to imagine that.
Too much dip on your chip.
Somebody could die from one.
I like to imagine that instead of blood, Tempest Spring just bleeds maple syrup.
Yeah. He's sweet on the inside.
Yes.
Alright. After that, it is Luoi. Let's see. What is she gonna do?
Yellow's asleep in front of her.
Yeah.
There's some fire. It's a little crowded over there, though.
Yeah. She's gonna jump over the fiery fence as well. She has
10,
resistance
15.
to fire, so she's
Okay.
only gonna take like 1 damage.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, tiefling stuff.
You want to
You-
flank here?
I'll roll for that
I
damage.
did not like that.
Okay.
Can I know how it was like in the valley?
What?
You want her to flank here, or
No, she's gonna go after the other barbarian on their side, the red one.
this guy? Want her here?
Yeah.
The guy with no weapon.
Yeah.
He's defenseless. Soon to be armless.
Mm-hmm.
And legless.
I like that one guy from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Still have never seen those movies.
Wow.
We'll marathon it one day.
I've seen the first one, and I did not care for it.
I'm refusing on
You're just
principle at
wrong.
this point.
I was
You're all
thinking
wrong.
about-
That's crazy.
I didn't enjoy the first one.
You're just wrong. Okay.
Moss, please tell me that monster truck is Gravedigger.
Mm.
It says Gravedigger on the side.
Dude,
I can't read.
what is with every American boy, man, comma, man, comma, and everything else, knowing nothing about monster trucks, but all of us knowing Gravedigger?
Exactly.
That's just
Because
America,
it was
brother.
iconic.
But, like, I've never even watched.
It's because
Okay.
Gravedigger back in the day, you gotta know the lore of Gravedigger.
I
Because
don't.
they were the dude who came in and changed the scene and like made Monster Truck and Monster Truck.
Actually?
Yeah, like that's their thing. Like that's why they're so popular. Is they're like the poster child.
That's so,
So-
real. I didn't know that.
What LeBoy's gonna do?
Yeah.
He's gonna drive. He's gonna
She
drive
got a nat
Gravedigger, is
20.
what she's gonna do.
And basically, what she's going to do to this unarmed person, seeing you kind of not doing lethal attacks either, is going to break this man's arm.
Oh.
Real.
And
Okay.
she's going to use her hand to hand.
The
and
femur breaker.
She's basically going to take his arm and go like with her hand.
Oh man.
Just open palm, boom, and break it.
Oh. Just that femur breaker scream.
hmm And that's going to deal. It's going to deal 4 damage, and that's the red one. All right. After that will be Jiff. He's going to fire his blunderbuss. We'll see if it hits.
Aren't they behind 3/4 covered?
I mean, he might be
Yep.
going for yellow.
That is
I
15.
hope he's not going for yellow. We need him.
He's going for green,
Okay.
but and he hit,
Okay.
so that's good.
I got scared at that
Is it green?
But he only dealt 3 damage because
Okay.
he was too far away from the blunderbuss to really be effective. It seems
Why wouldn't he move first?
Cause he's dumb.
because he's a proper British person who.
Oh yes, we
So
all
fire
stand
a
in a
musket
line.
out of
Yeah,
range.
yeah.
I'm not a big
He-
fan of the government.
Yeah, he deals with
Not a big
honorable
fan of the government. Not a big fan.
fighting.
Fan.
All
He's
right.
not so uncouth that he would
Yeah, he's
Point
not
blank.
uncouth like
Yeah,
that.
he would not point
Yeah.
blank blast a man with a blunderbuss.
Exactly. Okay, it is now Noah's turn.
Okay.
I am very confused because I was unaware that this party did not kill, and
Well, this encounter.
I have also never killed someone. My character's never really killed someone before.
This would be
Really
good.
killed someone.
He's gonna lose his mind.
You're gonna pop your cherry soon.
He's gonna. Whoa.
So I'm still kind of like shaken by this, but I see what they're doing, so I'm also going to follow in their footsteps.
yeah, non-lethal damage.
Yeah, non-lethal.
As long
I'm
as you
going
declare
to-
before you attack, then
Yeah. I'm going to put away my longbow, which is, I'm assuming, is an action. And I am going to.
You're gonna move up to him, I'm guessing. Well, by the way, turn the counter down if you did.
I did.
Okay, cool.
He turned it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast jump on myself.
Okay. That's a bonus action, right?
No, that's a.
An action, okay.
I think it's an action.
Classic Baldur's Gate player. I bet Misty Step is next turn. I just got the necklace stuff up and lets him do it.
Sorry, I have.
Still have your movement, so
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're all good.
Shoot shot.
Do you always get that necklace when you play?
Which one? The crazed one?
Oh no, I'm talking about the Misty Step necklace.
Oh yeah, no, that's sick. Yeah.
Nope, it is an action.
When I was.
Yeah, you still have your movement at least. Though.
Yeah,
We all
And bonus action.
yeah. So I
No, see for me it was
have
Professor
tripled jump distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
You get it.
Yeah, I get it.
I am going to move forward about
I crush on dog.
10 feet, and then I'm just going to make a
So
jump
real.
over the gate and try and land
Like Lyra.
right about here.
Okay.
And then I don't really have any other
Okay.
action.
No
'cause
bonus
that-
action?
My bonus action was the actual jump.
Okay. No, that's your
We
movement.
could cut it there.
Your
was gonna
movement's
say something
separate
I
from your
should.
action.
We're gonna say
Oh,
Candace.
okay.
No. Who's Candace?
It's crazy that you haven't heard of like the machinations of like the Sugandese.
The who?
Sugandese nuts.
Wouldn't. Could I unsheath one of my short swords as?
No, I don't think so. Let me action economy.
There's the chart in the Discord.
Yeah, I do have it in there. Let's see. I do love that chart, honestly. Helpful D&D reference.
I know a lot of people play by different rules. My
Yeah. I
DM
do-
in Strahd is allowing free action for swapping weapons.
Okay.
But if you're
So it looks like
So,
so you have a movement, an interaction, an action, a bonus action, and a reaction.
okay,
Your interaction would be to draw or sheath a weapon, to move an object, open or close a door, store or retrieve an item, drink a horn of ale, and you already stored your
yeah,
bow,
I already
so-
stored my bow, so that's out of the question.
Yeah.
you could cast a spell if you have any.
I already did,
Oh, you're.
Yeah, the jump.
and then I will.
Do you have any damage? Do you have any cantrips? Or
None
you're a
of the
ranger.
bonus actions,
Wasn't.
because that's all I have left.
Oh, jumps in action. I forgot jumps in action.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. What? I'm out of practice. You know how long since I've like actually played D&D?
And I can't unarmed strike as a bonus action because I'm not.
Yeah, that's
Got
still
bugged.
like a regular attack.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
I can't.
You've
really
gotten
do
into
anything.
position now, so that's
Yeah.
good. All right. Proto.
Yeah. So I'm going. Make sure something. Not really a whole lot I can necessarily do here. I mean, everybody's jumping through the
Where's
fire,
the-
so I might as well,
Just as you go up the stairs, it's the door opposite of the one you exit.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna-
is-
If I get attacked, my AC is 13.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my way through these flames.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and like get over here. You want me to? Do I need to?
Give me an acrobatics.
Alright.
You want to roll that actually?
4.
Is that worse or better?
It's better. But it's double.
I like this die a lot.
What'd you get?
4. Let me add.
Okay, this is gonna be fun then.
Actually, it's a 7. It's a 7, but racial ability.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? Built for success.
Yeah.
Proficiency modifier day. I can add a D4 to any of my rolls before the outcome, but after I've seen the roll. $14.
14. You went from 7 to 14?
I'm sorry. Where did I get 14 from?
I was like, wait a second here.
I was looking. 10.
10. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to say, you still will take a good bit of damage.
Sure. Hit me with it.
Because you trip because you're a very short person. And, honestly, it's not fair that you're way shorter than everyone else. So, your short stature leads you to jumping kind of halfway, and then, like that thing that happens with, like, tennis players, when they're like, I got it, and then, like, they hit the net and they go,
Yeah, like they flip over.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to you.
Okay.
And you're kind of on the flames as that happens. Yeah. I'm going to roll this damage now. You're going to take 8 damage from the flames. And you are on fire now.
Sure.
So unless you put yourself out, that's gonna last like 3 more turns.
Sure. Is my movement gone?
Yeah.
Okay. And I cannot put
And
myself out
and you would
until
need
next
to
turn.
spend your action to get up
Right.
because you're prone now.
Right. Well, first,
I'll say this: how far did you move from where you were? Because I'm gonna say that halved your movement.
then yeah, my movement's gone.
Okay.
Because I moved half my movement to get there.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I guess action to get up.
Okay. You're just in the flames.
Yeah. You know,
Shit happens, you know.
I guess that's true. Looking around, are there any like crates or boxes or anything anywhere?
You see some. You see like. I didn't draw it, but like there's like a little stand there too where they can like they put all their stuff inside. I would say it's kind of behind the gate, like 10 feet, and like, yeah.
Like
I would say the other side, yeah. So behind like the red piece, yeah, like right there.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay. My mage hand has the thieves tools built into it because I am an arcane trickster rogue.
Okay.
So it can, with my sleight of hand check, go to open this if it is locked.
Okay.
Is it locked?
The door is locked to this little shed.
Cool. Am I able to pick the lock?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna roll a sleight of hand check if that's okay.
Do it.
Awesome.
You need to beat.
Don't tell me because I'm gonna beat it already.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe it's time.
What'd you roll?
Shouldn't have said that.
What'd you roll?
That's a 1.
You
I mean,
broke-
hey, I got a +7.
You
So
break your tools and you need more.
no!
We rolling today.
No!
You're like the lockpick lawyer, but like you're like, oh yeah, this is the the whatever, and then
Turn on 1. Turn on 2.
and to open a master lock.
Just use another master lock.
Just use another master lock. Yeah.
Okay.
You just
Do I break the lock too? Do I just break my piece?
no, but there's a piece in there, and you would need to fish it out.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say, you can chalk that up in character to you not having that same finite control,
Right.
Versus
what I was
doing
thinking.
it yourself.
Yeah. My tools aren't broken for long. We'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Is that all your turn?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Yellow's turn. All right. Tempest's turn.
Well, Tempest is preaching while he's fighting.
Okay.
You're in goop.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I should move, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Is it a 5-foot puddle just in like where I'm standing?
Yeah. It's like by your feet. Like you're like stepping in it.
Oh, so if I move to another square, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You try to move to a different square.
Tempest will simply just.
Look at that,
Alright.
not even any opportunity.
Well,
attack.
stay there
Oh.
Okay.
and roll me a strength check to see if you can do it.
Oh, it's glue.
You got gooped!
Is it strength or athletics?
Strength.
And is it a save or a check?
A check.
11.
You are stuck there right now.
You've been gooped!
You kind of pull it up and you see that it pulls up some of the ground with you under it. Like it's, oh yeah,
Alright, so.
flex seals you to the fucking ground.
Alright, so Tempest just kind of nods, just goes. Okay.
You also feel your feet are pretty warm.
Oh no.
So, well, Tempest still has most of his health.
You're gonna get melted.
Tempest's shoes don't necessarily mean anything to him, but on principle, he cannot allow this transgression to pass. So, if Tempest were to remove his shoes, would that count as an action?
Yeah.
Well, do either of you two have mending? Tempest takes off his shoes,
All right.
because they can be mended later.
Yep,
Alright.
so can my thieves' tools.
So do you try to jump out of your shoes, away from like where you are?
Sure. What am I...
Make me a dex save.
Can I tell you what my original plan was?
Yeah. Tell me what your plan is.
Since this is my action, I was just gonna unhook them
Mhm.
and then just
I would
similar to like sliding your shoes off after a long day at the office.
the nature of this, I want you to make a deck save.
Okay.
You'll understand.
Well, that's a 4.
We are rolling.
Are you for real? Okay.
As
So,
He's gonna get fly paid.
so you unhook your shoes and you're like, okay, this is how I'm gonna escape. And you lift one leg out and you're ready to like jump out of this last shoe.
mm-hmm.
And you feel the goop jump up and like grab your foot. And cement it back to the ground.
So Tempest is gonna just
And
kind
you
of.
deal you get dealt 1d4 damage. 4 damage.
Oh,
Alright, so Tempest. That displeases Tempest.
Do you remember this?
This Tempest is going to.
And you hear a gurgling from the puddle.
This Tempest is now going to look at the man who placed this goop down as his turn ends. He's just going to go. I may forgive you for this. And then he's going to look over to whichever ally is closest.
Yeah. The way.
He's going to look over to them and just go, you are under no such obligation.
You just see Loy just, oh yeah.
And then, yeah, that's Tempest's turn.
Okay, cool. It's Red's turn, and they're gonna try to throw up fisticuffs at Loy.
okay.
Let's see how well that works. What's her AC? Right. Okay. You can see he kind of does like a Baki moment where he just like he misses one, but then like just kind of gets another one in. But you can see she does the I barely felt that kind of vibe to it.
Just the stops on her face and she just smiles.
Yep. So she's gonna take.
That all you got?
Yeah, basically. All right. Next, after red, it is blue. Blue is going to disengage and walk backwards.
For 30 feet? Or
He's going to go back about like 15 feet.
15?
You said he disengages?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he is going to use his interaction to pull out a slingshot of sorts.
Tempest is about to explode.
Dude, he's gonna keep you up.
Alright. Next after that is green. Green is next to the puddle, right?
Yeah.
He disengages and walks back 15 feet as well.
This way?
Yeah. And he uses his interaction to pull out a slingshot as well.
Dude, Jake, you're getting creeped up.
It happens to the best of us.
You're getting creepy.
Next is Loy.
I go too
Loy
close
is
to the
going
sun.
to fully commit to pummeling this man
Oh.
in front of her.
Non-lethal damage, though, right?
Yeah, we're doing non-lethal damage, right?
Hey, I clicked the button!
Dude, that's me sometimes.
So one of those is a nat 20.
Oh, he's dead.
Again!
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the second in a
That's me
row.
recruiting the Tara.
She takes his other hand
Hit the button.
and breaks his other hand.
Oh my god.
This man is, to make an anime reference, is Vegeta after Android 18.
Oh.
My guy looks like a jigsaw victim.
This, basically, yeah. And he just screams like, "Ah!" he is in a world of pain. And he's going to, you can tell he's going to flee at the first opportunity. Let me deal the damage to this dude. Cool. And then it's Jiff. He's going to try to shoot another round of his blunderbuss at the green dude.
No movement?
Yeah, he's going to move as close as he can without getting burned. He's got 30 feet of movement. How many spaces is it? Is it like 50 feet?
Between the wall and
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, how
I
many
guess
He's
technically
like- he's like-
right here.
Yeah.
He's gonna dash up to it as close as he can without
He's
getting.
40 feet from the wall.
Okay, yeah. He's gonna dash and jump over the part that's not burning yet.
So,
Yeah.
just first
Yeah.
spot.
He's
but-
just gonna be over there. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that's his turn. Back to Noah.
You're down to 2.
Would this guy even have a reaction on me if I moved?
Which one?
Him? Red? I mean, his arms are broken.
He would still get an opportunity attack.
He's gonna headbutt
He
him.
better be at disadvantage.
though I would
'cause
say-
he's like...
Though I would say, I think he probably has the frightened condition. Yeah, I would say he actively has the frightened condition now, so he's not
Never
going
been on this side
to
of the table with you.
Dude,
move closer
have
towards
you
you.
really not?
And he will have disadvantage if
Lucius
he
throwing
tries to
during
attack
the new
you
guys
with
one
an
shot.
opportunity attack.
Okay.
So if you want to still try to make it, yeah.
Yeah. And then that shed you said is like right
You not
here.
remember that?
Yeah, kind of where the red.
When we all ran a one shot?
You can draw like a little square if you want for
Oh,
a shot.
remember fucking new guys?
How wide?
Make it like
I forgot about it. I just remembered that
5
one.
by... No,
Wow.
10 by 10.
I don't even remember.
So 2 blocks.
I don't even remember
Yeah.
what character I ran in that.
Yeah, there you go.
Means
Since
it
I
wasn't
should
memorable.
still have
Kind of like Lucius.
the jump
You're still
spell
talking about
active,
Yeah, he's in the army now.
Yeah, I know.
But he's away in boot camp now.
I'm going to try and jump on top of the shed,
Mm-hmm.
Your best friend is on team.
and I will
Starting to, though.
actually
Not yet.
jump on
Anything
this
gonna
spot.
change
So
their
that's
Okay. Make me an
Yeah,
acrobatics just to climb it.
Some dudes are named Addison.
climb it or jump on
Does
top
that-
and land,
Does Addison know that I know?
because I'm
Addison
jumping
wants to tell people
the whole
Yeah.
way.
Or is
Because
that a secret
which
thing?
one is strength? That's athletics. Yeah, make me an
You should
athletics
check
check.
that. Because I want to congratulate Addison, but if I don't
Unless
know...
it's like starting T anytime soon. They just have that
17.
on the back.
All right, you make it up.
Just
No
notice.
Okay.
And then I am going to firebolt blue.
Okay.
So
Low battery.
That's
so
me.
we will.
True.
Did you disengage? No, you didn't.
No, I
didn't.
didn't. So he has an
You
opportunity.
start making like the
Let me see.
omnitrix
Oh yeah, no,
timing
he
out
doesn't
sound.
hit you.
Okay.
You can see he tries to throw a kick out of you, but just like he's gone.
Actually, I'm just like blaring out the low HP from Pokemon.
Oh, I was gonna
Gen 1 beeps.
All right, that is
say. No, you gotta do the
Definitely
Gen
not
5
hitting.
music
Oh, yeah.
change.
What'd you
It's so
get?
good.
Two.
Gen 5 is
Oh,
the
yeah,
best
yeah.
music.
You're saying that
yeah. So that just misses.
like Gen 6 didn't happen.
That's all I can do.
Kalos has
Okay,
the best
sounds
music.
good. I am going
didn't
to
play
just
any
go to the
games.
bathroom real quick, and then
Oh, real.
we will resume.
But I think Sun and Moon would have worked way better on Switch.
Man. Don't you want to see how bad
We also have
we're gonna
chocolate
die?
cake. If people want
Ooh.
chocolate cake,
I do love chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
yeah. Do people want chocolate cake?
I would love chocolate cake.
All right, come upstairs.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna start it back up. All right.
That's
Okay,
why I
who are
gotta
we
get rid
on?
of it.
Happy that
Gavin.
wasn't recorded.
We just finished mine.
Yeah. So Gavin,
Right.
you see this puddle.
Yeah.
You see it doing stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know what I want to do very importantly first?
Yeah.
Not be in the fire.
Of course. That's fair. Make me a dex check.
Just to check.
Yeah, make me an acrobatics. You want to roll that again? Because that didn't roll.
Can we get you a dice tower or
That
something?
also.
Oh my god, that didn't roll either. That just
He
was
slided.
scared, Pokey Bear.
Put it in.
Fix your map, brother.
No, that's
15.
fine.
That's a better roll than you got the first time.
Baby, if you would roll your dice!
Did you say acrobatics or athletics? Acrobatics? 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. You clear it, no problem.
Cool. That's what I
But
should've
you're still
done
on
first.
fire.
What? I put it out as my action.
You put it. Okay. You're still gonna take 2 damage though while putting it out. Your hands are gonna burn a little bit.
Ah, my hands! they
My
hurt.
metal claws!
Ah, my blue eyes.
My blue eyes!
It may take long.
Yugi Moto!
Man, I love not having a turn. Alright.
Yeah. It's been me 2 turns, so.
You have bonus action. And you're a rogue, so you have like your cunning stuff.
Cunning to do what? There's nothing to do in this scenario. My pass
Hide.
turn. My pass turn.
You press go. Okay. It's Yellow's turn. Okay, now it's Tempest's turn.
Can I move yet?
Make me a strength check.
Is it my action to do that?
I mean, you're restrained by it, so. Or are you grappled?
You know, if I
Let's
had
say
an
you're
action,
grappled.
Jacob, it would be to help. He needs to free himself.
You're telling me.
Get his little shoesies off.
He did take his shoesies off and then he got stuck.
Alright.
Dude, help my man out. Get the goop.
The goop is alive. The goop grabbed him.
You should burn it.
You're also going to take 2 damage from the burning in your feet.
Dude, he has the burn queen. Free my man. Burn the goop.
I don't think we want to burn the goop.
Why not?
That's what I said. Burn the group.
Well, you know, I mean,
Maybe that'll dissipate.
I don't have anything for fire.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You see your nails, like your toenails, like disintegrating away.
Dog, what the fuck am I
That's a
supposed
carrot
What
in.
the fuck am I supposed to do here?
Dude, simply just wiggle out, you know?
Make a good enough check and escape.
Maybe it's like a snake and you gotta relax.
Yeah, do that. Relax.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Chill out, man.
Just die. You know?
Not that serious.
Well, yes, I'm just gonna make another save to try to fucking bust out.
Woo!
What kind of save is it again?
That's an athletics.
You see, just like, let's make like pick my man Jacob. He's just a little guy.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah, you jump out of there. You fake going one direction and then you just
Yeah.
jump with all your fucking
Yeah, I
stuff.
juked it out.
Yeah, you juked it out.
Alright, so now that
you
I'm...
see it tries to you can see it just tries to grab you again.
Alright, well, after successfully breaking the goop's ankles,
They've got slingshots aimed at you.
yeah, I'm just gonna go up to him. Continuing to preach the whole time, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
Just continuing to just spread the good news.
Yeah, he's holding his
The good
slingshot
news?
and you're just in front of him.
Right.
We're not in that
Again,
campaign.
I am stomping through fire and flame,
Mm-hmm.
preaching to him.
Roll me an intimidation, man, because that's frightening. You just don't stop coming.
Intimidation, 21.
He doesn't
Fix for you,
stop? What?
He's
Can I say what I'm saying?
sure.
And so he's just gonna continue, and I want you to know that while I take no pleasure in what I'm doing, I have nothing but unwavering love for you.
And then they kiss. Happy Pride.
You'll see what happens on his turn.
I hope he converts.
Dude, they just need to kiss it out.
I mean, in Tempest's eyes, Red's already converted, so...
Yeah.
And that's the end of his turn, because that was his
converted
action,
to a
right?
cripple.
Red is
Oh,
disengaging
that's sometimes.
Okay.
and
Hobbling
dashing as far as he can away. His movement is 35.
Reasonable.
If he can
Just
get off
in
the
one direction?
Yeah, if he can get off the board, then he's good.
Where's 35? You said he was dashing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then yeah.
So he's off.
He gets off?
He's
Okay.
gone.
You can still chase after him if you want, but
No.
okay, cool. Now it's Blue's turn. That's the one you threatened, right?
Yeah.
You can see it goes back and he just kind of drops it and he puts his hands up.
Tempest is going to immediately forgive him, just so you guys know.
And I would say with Green being the only one left, he does much of the same.
We did it!
Yay!
And I'll say for that, you'll each get 100 XP.
How much XP do we have?
Check your OG character sheet that Moss sent you. It should be on there.
Okay.
Well, which one was he keeping
Do you
track
remember that
of?
I was bouncing between 4?
Not my
It's
problem.
not my problem, bro.
I have to find where my XP value was.
Yeah. See, none of us know. Moss.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just need to open the character sheet. I copied mine into the app.
I debated on doing that, but I decided that for a character this complex, I'd rather just write it all down.
That makes a lot of sense.
Can't wait for this character to get simple.
Can't wait to take all the fun out of my character.
Can't wait to go from 4 to 1. I think it's going to be the most fun when I'm down to 2.
That's what I did with wives.
You're Mormon, and old, it seems.
Alright. So they both, they let you tie them up. You kind of move away from that puddle as it's kind of burrowing itself into a hole in the ground and, like, escaping into the ground. Do you try to stop this ooze at all, or do you just let it go away?
I wouldn't want to go near it.
Okay.
Is it going to give Tempest his boots back?
Your boots are half disintegrated.
I don't think I can.
You gotta walk like the hobbits, my guy.
Oh, Tempest is just going to take one of their boots.
Okay, fair. What size shoe are you?
Normal.
Normal.
Hey, that
Give me
works.
a number.
Average.
Give me a number.
So like 9 or 10.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll say 10 wide.
Roll me an investigation. Let's see if any of them have it.
Okay.
Out of the 2 that are there.
Well, 3.
Sorry,
It's
three.
alright.
It's naturally
102.
18. Do you want something higher?
No, 18's good. One of them is close enough to your kind of boots. But these are way less quality boots.
That's fine. If they were disintegrated from some shitty acid and they weren't that high quality to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Shitty acid. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, can someone say preach to that, please?
Hey, preach, brother.
Thank you.
brother.
I'm gonna mend my fee school.
Okay, cool.
Are my boots mendable?
They're disintegrated.
But are they mendable?
You need the pieces.
So, but that did. Are they?
No.
Thank you. Sorry.
Why are you saying sorry to me? I'm mending my
I
shit.
wanted to give you something to do.
I want you to
I'll do
give me
something
a
like that.
sleight of hand first to get the piece out of the lock.
Sure.
If you fail it, you'll break the lock. A little warning.
Shit, then I'll just break the door. You said sleight of hand for
Yeah.
getting it out?
There you go. That's a good roll.
19.
26.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you just get a pair of tweezers and go.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's in my utility pouch.
In my belt.
In my fanny pack.
Yeah, so you managed to fix your thieves' tool. They're both tied up.
Sure.
Did you gag them at all? I'm guessing you tied up the yellow one too.
Sure, I guess if we're tying them up, then we're tying them up.
Okay. Yeah, you tie them all up in like a little circle.
I'm gonna assume this gate is burned down at this point. At least the
Yeah,
center
it's like
portion.
to embers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one turn away from burning.
I'll just clear the road
So.
All right.
out. Sure, we'll shove them all over here, up against the gate.
Cool.
Goblin hold hands.
And then, I'm gonna keep trying to get into this thing now that I got my thieves tools back.
Awesome.
You want me to roll for that?
Sure.
Sure.
And while you're doing that, Tempest, what are you doing with the Tempest and Noah? What are you doing with the people who are there?
I'm not doing anything with them.
Okay. You're kind of looking.
I'm still on top of it. I just kind of pop a squat and just have my feet hanging off
Yeah.
and just swinging them.
Oh.
I'm gonna check my arm
That just felt good.
to see if anything changed because of my first battle, my first real battle experience.
Thank you.
You'll see that some of the veins
Healing
have
cream.
turned to like ash white.
It's new.
Yeah.
I just roll my sleeve back up and I just
Do you show anyone?
nope.
Okay, cool.
I just keep kicking my feet and I'm waiting for them to do something.
All right.
22 on getting the lock open.
Yeah, you open it.
Sure.
But let's say it takes you a minute or two.
Yeah.
Tempest, what are you doing to these prisoners?
Oh.
Do you gag them?
Well, of course not.
He wants them to get out.
Yeah. So, Tempest is gonna... Out of his compatriots here, and by that I mean someone who's not a sorry piece, who seems the least busy and the most friendly?
Jif is pretty friendly.
Then he'll get Jif.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna sit down with these guys, he's gonna pop a squat in front of him, crisscross applesauce.
Jif it.
Is Jif gonna do it too?
Sure.
Okay. And he's just gonna look at them, kind of hands in his lap, just go, well, alright, guys. We're sort of where I told you that you were gonna be at. So let's talk.
You kind of see them as you're like sitting down. They're arguing amongst themselves. They're like, can't believe fucking Kendrick fucking. Did I just say Kendrick? Oh my
Yeah.
God. I was thinking of like Kedrick,
Got a weird
and then I was like,
why is he around?
he a fan. He a fan.
Certified lover boy.
Certified pedophile.
What?
All right. They're like arguing because they're like pissed off that Kedrick ran away.
Yeah. So
the
he's,
red one.
No, the white one at the beginning.
So he's
Because
just.
they're talking about like, well, he had something.
And what was it that he had?
They kind of get a little tight-lipped and like, nothing.
Oh, come on. You want to go home, don't you?
You?
Yeah.
Then you tell the truth, silly.
I want my mommy.
Give me a persuasion check or intimidation, whatever you feel like you're doing.
I have a +5 in persuasion, which turns that into a 7.
Okay. They're just like, he didn't have anything on him. It's a bold-faced lie.
So he's just gonna
Such a lie, like, you've never seen such an obvious lie in your fucking life.
You're a bad liar.
No? That was a 2.
Yeah, you're really bad. Did you know that?
You.
So he's gonna look over to his friend and go,
That's the yellow one doing that, by the way.
yeah. So he's gonna nudge the barbarian. You know, she doesn't like liars very much. I'm trying to help you. I want you to go home.
She's just like cracking her shoulder, just. Oh. They're remembering how she broke a man's arm in 2 punches.
Right, because
2 arms in 2 punches.
right, because he's gonna point to the sliced quad of the blue piece. Do you think I enjoyed doing that?
Yeah.
No, I hated it.
Then
I didn't
why'd you do it.
Because you're not doing what I want.
Oh no.
This is like an abusive relationship.
Yeah, this is
Like,
really-
she-
See, you made me hurt you because you're acting this way.
Right.
Oh
See,
no. They didn't gaslight.
Like,
Oh,
no,
no.
exactly. Like, and he points over to the barbarian. She enjoys this, but this all you go home when you tell me what I want to know. Don't you want to go home?
The green one is like, yeah, and the blue one's shut.
Oh,
Someone doesn't agree.
would it help if I made tea?
The yellow one's like, actually, that would be pretty nice.
Oh, well, say let. And he's gonna tap the barbarian on the shoulder. I'm gonna go make tea. And he's gonna walk away.
And the barbarian steps up? Loy steps up, you think? Is that like the cue to Loy to step up?
Tempest is going away to make tea.
Mm-hmm.
What happens while he's gone?
I don't know. I'm making tea.
Loy takes that as a sign to step in front of the blue one. Is anyone listening to what Loy is saying?
I am.
Tempest is hyper focused on making tea. He is
I'm
legit.
literally only watching this.
Okay.
For the record,
From the roof.
for the record, Tempest is legitimately going to make tea.
Yeah.
It doesn't look odd.
He did not say that as a way to be like, hey, fuck them up. With the understanding though that like I as a player am like insinuating that I want him to get fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
got it.
I got where you were going with it.
Yeah.
So
We're picking up what you're
Loy
putting
steps up to the blue piece and is just like, talk. Not a very good intimidation roll, but he's like, I'm not scared of you, red bitch.
Oh.
Oh, right in front of my tea?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she like pops the squat down and just like, I see you think you have the upper hand. And she takes his hand like kind of holding it gently and softly. It's like, what do you value in this world? Do you have a family? And he kind of like fearfully is like, yes. And immediately once he finishes nodding, she crushes his hand. And is like, that's one hand you'll never be able to use to hold your family again.
Nice.
Pretty brutal.
And
God,
and she's
Tempest
like,
loves tea.
and she basically goes on like, do you know what I've gone through? And what you're preventing me from stopping? And she intimidates the living fuck out of this person. You come back a couple minutes later once the tea is brewed, and you see the blue guy just like, both of his hands are like useless.
Well, how are you gonna hold your tea now? What'd you do?
He said you can feed it to him.
Oh, well, it's hot. You're gonna have to blow on it, but
He said
okay.
you can feed it to him as it
It's
is.
not supposed to be obvious.
Is that true?
He's like,
God, you're all so weird. You're all so strange. But are you gonna tell us where? Are you gonna tell us what Kenrick had? Well, then you should tell us. It's nice to tell the truth.
As he opens his mouth, you see like a couple teeth missing.
Oh, we hurt you, didn't we? I'm sorry.
It's all
Do you want me to dress your wounds?
It's all good. It's all good.
You can ask Noah. I'm very good at dressing wounds. Noah!
I'm just,
Tempest is calling you
I'm
over.
just kicking my feet.
Tempest! Noah, come here!
Just go along with it. Just go
Yeah.
along with it.
I'll just slowly drop down and walk over.
Would you like some tea?
Remembering your childhood where tea time was an everyday occurrence.
Can I get a whiff of the tea and see, like...
What kind of tea is it?
This is some kind of cinnamon honey tea.
Green tea with ginseng and honey
There's a raw egg somewhere in there.
with the shell.
What the fuck?
Still intact.
It's hard boiling.
What the fuck?
I don't think that's tea.
That's just like eggs in a basket.
No, I'm kidding about the egg. No, I'm not. Or am I?
People do make eggs steeped in tea.
That's what I'm saying.
They're weird.
Okay.
But what do you do to them?
Tempest is in spring.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down. I'll take the tea and I'll just sit crisscross, just blow on it. Take very light sips.
They're about to share secrets with us.
You guys want the tea?
Yeah, they're gonna spill the tea.
Alright, so go on. Kindness just gets you everywhere.
Kenrick.
I see that.
He's like struggling because some of his teeth are missing. Kenrick, had a way to call for backup on him.
Okay.
He probably forgot about it. He also had something we would need to get back to base.
And what was that?
Our identification papers.
Can you show me those?
Um,
Well, your hands are tied. Where are they?
He had the key to the shack, but as soon as you opened it, they should be in the... He spits out two. Should be in the...
Tempest picks it up.
Oh,
Okay.
it's going on the necklace.
Oh no, Tempest is gonna put it back.
And he,
No.
and
That
he
just
says,
sounds
it's
worse.
in the chest under the shelf at the back of the shack.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I mean, would I've opened the door at this point?
Yeah, the door is open, and you see there is a chest there.
At that point, I would have just. Is it like? Do I gotta drag it or do I gotta like pick it up?
You can drag it out.
Yeah, I'll drag it out.
Mhm.
As he's saying that, you can kind of like see me just like.
So Tempest is watching you now.
Do you open it?
Yeah,
There's no lock on this chest.
sure. I'll
Because
just
the
kind of
lock
pop
is
it
on the
open.
shack.
I'm like, I've got it like facing everyone, you know. I'm like,
Yeah, in there you can see many like little small cloth pouches, filled about. You can see about like 20 of them filled with like a couple, pieces of currency each.
Looking at the top of the pile, does any of them have 10 or more gold in them?
All of them have this. It's weird. You open them all up and they all have the same amount of currency, probably the toll they were charging.
Okay.
Each of them have 5 gold, 30 silver, and 50 copper.
Okay.
And you also see some of the papers in there that they're talking about. It's basically their way to get into their own little marauders area.
Do the papers have pictures on them?
No.
Okay.
It's just names.
So it sounds like we can go there.
I mean, you could, but I mean, you'd have to. I mean, they're not idiots. You couldn't just walk right in. You'd have to kind of convince them.
Hey, be nice.
Goodness. They were
Also,
idiots who were sent
under those
nuts.
papers, you see records of you can't really identify them yet, but you see names next to buyers.
Buyers.
Buyers of what? Oh no. Please don't be what I think it is. Please don't be what I think it is.
Probably slavers.
If they're slavers.
As I'm just casually sipping my tea still.
We're actually not slavers,
Oh,
but
thank
We just do a little bit of human trafficking.
no. We weren't told about that aspect when we came on.
Oh no.
And we were kind of placed here, and only after some of the records shifted down to our shack did we kind of discover what was going on there.
Come on, use your words.
There was, near the eastern cove, one of our hideouts was taken out recently by a lone adventurer with a goblin.
Yeah,
And
it was me.
that's when it kind of came down that was what some of them were doing. Honestly, we tried to put it out of our mind, but I mean, Kenrick threatened our lives to kind of stay here.
How ironic.
So you're slaves?
No, but we are being blackmailed.
Oh, well, what's the difference?
Not much. Yeah. No.
So what frees you?
Freeze me?
What frees you from bondage? Come on. Well, besides me, of course.
My wife. No. My wife. No.
The man
your
who cheated on his
mom.
wife.
Your mother. What frees me? Once I can be assured that they're not gonna retaliate against my family, I guess.
And where's your family? The family that I was begging you to go home to? That family?
They're in.
The one that you didn't really care that much about,
They're
clearly?
in Havasi, but they live next to. And you see him kind of shut up before saying a name.
Ooh, Noah. Go on, ask him. It's your turn.
I kind of perk up a little bit. Nearby what?
Look at that.
Well, I don't formally know his name, but we know him as the Panther. The Black Panther.
I study Africana.
He runs some of the trade in and out of the city. He's supposedly a very wealthy man.
Would any of us have heard of this guy before? Or heard of that name before?
No.
Okay.
Perhaps a noble of some kind.
Yeah.
Could I try and recall?
Give me an insight check.
That was such a shit roll, dude.
Mhm.
Damn.
Which-
6.
6? Okay. Does anyone else want to roll an insight on that?
Yeah, I'll roll.
I thought I didn't know him.
Can I roll on this?
Sure.
Okay, I got a 19.
What'd you get?
Whoa.
Adding
Oh, it's a great.
19.
19? Okay. From the
Here,
best you
wanna-
can recollect, Panther is a form of big cat,
Real.
and you do know of someone who was very shady and a tabaxi at the auction house. Could be the same person, but there's no way to be sure of that unless you get some official confirmation.
Well, Tempest is going to describe that. Actually, no, I guess Tempest isn't, because I don't think these guys would really be able to confirm much to him.
They only know his title.
Alright. So, Tempest is going to look at Noah. Think there's anything more they can tell us?
Not that I can think of. I mean,
And they're gonna plead one last time. If you let us go, we'll let you take our outfits.
that would help.
Well, what would you wear?
We'll just do anything to get out.
Anything?
Can I check if there's...
Not that.
I slap the TVPG logo, turns into X.
Oh no.
No.
I'm gonna check
It's a
in the
very-
shed to see if there's any, like, extra clothing, like just simple garbs.
There is a couple like simple weapons, like some spears and stuff like that. The most you can find is like pieces of armor. Though, give me actually an investigation, and I'll tell you what you find.
Can Tempest help?
Sure, you both can kind of search. Right on the phone.
Oh my god. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Investigation. 7.
That wasn't much better.
7. What'd you get?
16.
16.
Okay,
All right.
you say that like that's bad.
16's pretty good. 16. You find 2 little metal pins.
Well, they can't wear those.
I wouldn't think they could. Can I look closer at them, see what...
It looks like an emblem of a cat.
And they're like the kind of pins you would... Okay.
You can kind of infer that it might be part of the outfit if they were to go back.
Yeah. I think you might just have to keep your clothes.
You're gonna keep.
I'm telling them
Okay.
that they can keep their clothes, because if these are what I think they are, then we won't need their clothes.
Thank you.
But we are unfortunately going to have to disarm you
That's fine.
and relieve you of any ill-gotten gains.
Can we at least take 2 daggers?
No.
But there's beasts in the woods.
Yes. And you are 3 of them.
I'm gonna reach into the chest and give them 1 pouch from the chest, and just toss it to one of them that still has arms. That work.
Yeah, like yeah.
How much gold was in there? Like, how many pouches?
So there were
were
20
in?
pouches with the 5, the 30, and the 40.
So how much did we just give away?
Just 1 pouch. So you gave away 5 gold, 30 silver, and 40 copper.
To split between the 3 of them.
Alright. Tempest is going to look at you confused.
This is a morality thing for him.
We let them live.
No. Well,
Take
yes.
away their weapons. They
Yes.
make it somewhere.
Hmm?
At least they get somewhere safe.
Who said that? Oh, I say it back.
I mean, I suppose so, but this was money gained from thievery. And you would simply let them keep what they stole.
Think of it as returning it to the commerce.
I
It
don't.
stays out of thieving hands and gets returned back to the
To
economy.
the hands of the thieves? The
They're
same
not
thieves?
stealing anymore.
Fight, kiss.
Is this
kiss.
money not stolen?
It is,
Um,
but it's gonna end up returned. One way or another.
casting a ritual.
Okay, what are you casting?
I hope it's Zone of Truth.
No, I don't have that. I'm a rogue.
I have Zone of Truth.
I want to immediately start using a ritual, so it's not a spell slot.
Okay.
Illusory script, and I just want to start writing over
Okay.
the identification papers, but I want to do it describing us.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
Tempest doesn't know what to make of you. He's going to go to the people who just received this money, the thieves. He's going to go, I want you to understand that you have been forgiven. But that forgiving does not mean forgetting. I will remember your face.
Okay.
And the new lisp. And then he'll walk away.
So do you leave them tied up?
Spring wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Spring will untie him.
Yeah.
Catch and release.
Alright. And you see them kind of run off.
Then he's gonna look at. Then Tempest is gonna look at Noah.
What the fuck was that?
No, essentially he's just gonna say, I don't overly agree with what you did, but I see your logic and I respect it.
I see no reason to leave them to die if we made all that effort to keep them alive.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought it was fair.
All I thought fair was releasing them back into the wild.
Then we should have killed them ourselves.
But why would we do that?
Because it's the same thing. It's just not your hands.
Oh, I disagree completely.
Sure you do.
Okay, Jigsaw.
No, if you act against the woods, you should not be surprised when the woods act against you.
They didn't act against the woods. They act against the people.
Of the woods.
Of the world.
That's deep.
Tempest doesn't understand you.
What are country borders?
Tempest is a globalist.
Tempest is an Alarian nationalist.
Oh, Aladrin ethno-state.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like the multicolored Richard Spencer.
Yeah. You like your blue bitches on the left and your red ones on the right.
But all my purple people. Love my purple people.
Yeah, that season is void.
Would there be enough documents in that chest for one of everybody here?
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Then after...
And easily you can like copy like the layout and like make it one.
Alright. Do you know what illusory script does? Like as a spell?
No. What is
Okay.
it?
I mean, I guess for this purpose it doesn't really matter.
It's
but
basically forgery, right?
for 10 days, I have magically altered this document, and it can look in any language, be in any handwriting,
Yeah, cool.
etc., etc.
Alright, cool. Yeah. It's
Okay.
basically forgery. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I just forged making documents for everybody here.
Awesome. Alright, cool.
But only for 10 days.
You have a map of where to go to find their base.
Right.
You can see in some of the messages in that chest as well that they're complaining about the taken over port as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems that they're not the ones doing that. This group is separate.
Leverage.
I'm gonna refer these notes and mentions over to Jiff.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jill.
Shout out to Jiff. So, you think we get involved?
Well, you know what they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. If we can create a crossfire between the two of them, might be some form of distraction we can make there.
Whatever keeps the blood out of my gears.
Though it might be worth it to see what they got cooking up against the blockade, because from these messages, it looks like they're planning something. So, do we want to sneak our way in and see what they're planning?
I think that'd be worthwhile.
Wait, who's planning what? The Marauders?
The Marauders planning against the troops at the fortress.
I say we make our way to the next camp.
Yeah, I think that strangers are just friends we haven't met yet.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I'm sure if there's any more of these schmucks around here, we can handle them.
Real.
It'll take you about a day to get to their encampment, so you can take a long rest.
Sure.
Strangely dreamless this night. Oh yeah, you gotta do that.
Are we resting or still like walking?
You didn't roll 4. You rolled a 3.
Oh,
We're
that's
in
winter.
winter.
Oh, I don't like that guy.
I don't like winter very much either.
Is he chaotic neutral? Or is he evil?
Let me double check winter.
Winter's not evil.
No, winter's just
He's a dick.
Winter's a brooding fuck.
He's emo.
He's neutral evil.
He's Adam Gontier before he got off the drugs.
You mean back when he was fucking good?
He's still good.
His personality trait is, this world is full of daggers, you never let your guard drop. And then my flaw is, my needs come first, and winter all must watch out for themselves.
It's true.
Yeah. Your dream again is kind of like the same dream as last night. Dreamless for you two, but of course you always dream, so...
Real.
I will say, again, the crystal thing happened, and it's a very similar
Technically,
thing
I don't
as you
sleep
change.
either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a brain.
Alright.
Okay.
You'll wake up in the morning and you get your way onto the encampment.
I'm excited. Winter's AC is 19.
Oh, how do you greet as you wake up?
Oh, he doesn't.
Okay. What do you do as you see this new blue figure?
Oh, I guess I should describe how Winter looks, huh?
His hair changes.
He looks relatively the same, except, yeah, his hair turns snow white as his skin turns ice blue. His eyes kind of get really beady. As, he essentially just turns into like a fucking hunter. As he, looks around, Winter, the only person here that Winter even somewhat likes is the toy. Which is what he and Summer refer to, Frodo as.
Yeah, I don't like that though.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't think so.
It's a really disrespectful name.
Right.
But yeah, Tempest has no... Tempest does not want to talk to you guys. He doesn't even want to go to these fucking...
He doesn't want to stop the slaver?
No.
He doesn't care about that?
No.
I will say, roll me a perception check as you wake up.
I'll say, Winter views himself as a slave.
Mm-hmm.
Perception?
Tell me if you get above a 12.
Oh, yeah.
Your hand is the same color as yesterday.
So it's green?
Yes, the majority of your hand is green, though you can see now, what you didn't see before, those little quadrants that the crystal cut out. You can also see some of the blue shining through, the yellow, and the burgundy brown the color.
He puts on a glove.
Okay. You hide it pretty well.
You like Michael Jacksoning it? You got one glove on? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tempest won't tell you about it.
Hey, too
Winter
late, I already
won't.
know
And
about
unlike
it,
Michael
bitch.
Jackson, he doesn't touch kids.
I am Winter.
That's a debate, but...
I'm actually singing Drake right now.
Oh no.
Oh, you mean Drake with his blackface?
Story of Addydon, am I right or am I right?
Alright.
But yeah, so, well, I don't know. I don't want to assume that Winter was the first to wake up. What are you guys doing?
He needs less sleep than the rest of you, so he probably woke
I
up
require 6 hours of inert state.
too. Okay.
Real.
I'm guessing you don't really do much as you wake up this morning. You just kind of want to get on the road, though.
Yeah, I do.
Unless you want to do something.
I do go to Jiff and I show him the pin that I found, and ask, "Have you ever seen this before?"
Yes, actually. This pin is part of a trade cartel that runs throughout Bayway. They're called the Panther's Claw. Basically, what they do is they smuggle in your illicit drugs. They smuggle in slaves. They deal with labor disputes. They're private hitmen. They do a little bit of everything in the crime world. And the only reason I know about them is because one of my trips out from the Prinait waters brought me on the tail of one of their agents here in Bayway.
Interesting.
Though after doing my research, I was told I had to leave because my passport clearance wasn't cleared, and relations are not super well between Prinait and Bayway. So,
You wouldn't get recognized there, would you?
in Bayway?
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays they accept refugees from all over Prinait because of the rumors of what's happening. But I guess we now know that it's Von Talma's forces. There's rumors before I heard that from Telethian Companionship. It's pretty hush-hush, honestly.
You think these pins could help us get into the fortress, if need be?
They can help us get into the Marauders' camp. But they would be at ends with Von Talma's forces. Simply because, well, let's just say Von Talma's soldiers, from what's been described to us, aren't necessarily humanoids.
Great.
Real.
From what Jacques described back at the manor, actually, when we were meeting, they are something called I've never heard of it before, but they said a name, and they said it was dangerous. A sladi, whatever that is.
Would I know what that is?
Give me a history check. You're gonna need a very high history check.
Okay. Well, I didn't hit it. Tell you that.
Okay, yeah. You don't really know what it is.
Interesting. You mind holding on to one, just in case?
I got it.
And then I'll pocket the other.
These actually might help us get into the Marauders' base.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions?
No, that's it for now.
I'm glad to have regaled my tales.
Appreciate it.
I honestly, you know what I view him as? I view him as Alfred from like the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh, real.
That's what I kind of view him as.
Real.
See the new Arkham games coming out?
I'm
The
fucking.
mobile one or whatever.
No, the VR one.
Yeah.
I'm not
Isn't
sure
it like
what Arkham
exclusive to Quest 3 too?
I don't know. if
Who's
that's true.
voicing Batman in it?
Not
don't
someone
know.
good. I don't know.
Well, I would prefer they get the guy that voiced him in Arkham Origins.
Arkham Shadow.
Was it
I don't know any of that. The
main one died?
yeah, Conroy's dead.
Yeah.
True.
But
Rest in peace.
whoever voiced him in Arkham Origins, I really fuck with.
I'm almost positive it's the same guy that's been voicing Sonic.
Oh really?
Oh, that's real. It's
I
over,
think so.
Egghead.
I want to say it is.
You know what? That's it. Put Yuri Lowenthal out there.
No.
Yuri
He's already
Lowenthal is in
Spider-Man. He doesn't need another
everything.
one.
Dude, ever since I learned that he was Ben 10, he has been my guy.
He is so many things.
Yeah, apparently he's the guy that apparently everybody fucking kills in New Vegas except me.
Yeah.
The guy that won the lottery.
He's like, woo! Smell that fresh air.
Yeah.
You don't kill him?
No,
Why not?
because I'm on my first playthrough, and I was like, all right.
Well, there's no reason to kill him.
Yeah, there is.
Why?
I think
For the
that
fun of it.
I think that
Do you
killing.
realize what he actually won?
Yeah, he won his life.
Yeah, I think that it's the
He's a
same as
little too happy
I
about
think it's
it,
the
to
same
be
as putting the
honest.
shopping cart away. It's the same litmus test.
I like the guy. I like the guy who got number 2, honestly, as well.
Yeah, the guy that got to fucking limp away or whatever the fuck it was.
No, did you see him in the store?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Got to fucking
yeah,
limp
he
away.
got both his legs broken, and he's just like, oh.
He is Sonic.
You're alone with all Sonic?
No, Roger Craig Smith.
Oh,
that's
that's
who
his
did it in Origins. He's also Sonic
For real.
and
Okay.
Mirage from
So are we
Apex.
going to the Marauders' place now?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
so
that's the plan.
All right. So you kind of we're gonna do theater of the mind. I don't really want to draw it out for this.
real.
You kind of come up to the entrance where it's marked on the map. You don't really see anything until you hear a halt. State your business. You don't see where this is coming from.
Okay. So we reached the Marauders camp.
You reach where it says on the map.
Right. I'm gonna take one of the documents that I forged, and I'm just gonna kind of like hold it up, like in front of me.
You hear like 2 knocks. It's like, all right, come inside.
Does this seem like?
And
A
you
trap?
see part of the rock face lift up.
Ooh. Never mind, bro. They gave us access to the secret base. We're going in.
And as you see at the entrance, there's like a guy with like a cloth over his mouth, and he's like, "All right, let me check those." Proto?
Yep.
Tempest?
Mm-hmm.
Nowa?
Noah.
Hey, Aaron.
Loy?
Well,
Loy? And she's like, Loy. Gif.
That's the right way to pronounce his name.
And he's like, it's Jif.
GIF is the correct pronunciation.
I do GIF as well, personally.
And it stands for graphics. So
And it's like, okay, you're all cleared. I don't see any of your pins on. Do you have those on you?
I pull mine out and I...
Yeah, Jif pulls out his too. And he's like, okay, good. All right. Yeah, you can go in. Boss Man's having a meeting in the main lobby, so just make your way over there, and then you can go to your quarters.
I'm going to attach the pin to my cloak.
Yeah, Jif will do the same.
He's letting us all in, though, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. I'm just kind of like following closely behind those two with the pins.
Tempest
And-
as well.
But as you're walking away, he's gonna be like, but hey, I noticed something. I've never seen you around here. When did you all join up?
Does it matter?
Yes. Are you trying to intimidate someone who's gonna let you by if you give a sufficient answer?
No.
It matters a lot.
Well, we're here now. And then Tempest is gonna walk away.
We're
The rest of you.
we're new.
Oh, where'd you join up with?
See?
Which contact was it?
See, Tempest is not to do any of this.
Kedrick.
Kedrick. Oh yeah, yeah, I know Kedrick. Roll me a deception.
Shit. 5.
5.
Can I
You want to assist?
yeah, can I assist with that?
Sure.
Please.
Okay.
What's your combined score? What's your combined score?
What did I roll?
A 4.
Okay,
Alright,
that's a
can-
-1 on
Alright,
that,
can
by the way.
Tempest say something?
You
Hey.
walked away, my guy, but I'll let you.
Alright.
Oh
And so,
my
and so,
You need to at least bring the score to 16.
Okay, and what you guys combined?
9. No, 8.
Okay, I can do that. My deception is already +3. And so we're saying we joined in with Kedrick, and we were asked where he is, how he's doing? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just gonna...
Try to make it more convincing than just like, oh yeah, Kedrick. What do you want to add on to that? Roll and then tell me.
Well,
Role play based on how you roll.
Alright, for the record, what I'm about to say to him is that we're army deserters, and we found his toll, and he told us that we'd be very well suited for this line of work.
Sure.
Deception?
Yeah. So 9.
10.
Okay, so 19.
Yep.
Regale. Tell me what you were gonna say. Because he's like, oh yeah, Kedrick, yeah, that guy. And then you're like,
Yeah.
Kedrick, yeah, guy.
Yeah, I would have
Alright.
mentioned like the post.
Yeah, so
mentioned that he had a
Tempest is...
post.
Yeah, so Tempest is gonna go, oh, for fuck's sake! We're fucking army deserters. Is that what you want to know? We're army deserters.
Mhm.
We found him when we were fleeing post at one of his shitty little tolls and told us that we'd be better suited here.
Oh, well, okay. I just gotta be sure for the people who come in, okay? No harm, no foul. If Kedrick knows you, then he knows your character better than anyone, so welcome aboard.
Mm-hmm. And Tempest walks away. I think Winter Tempest is fun. I kind of like being mean.
Your
Alright,
douchebag pass.
Right.
so
The other thing is that Winter actually should not have done that. Winter should have just let you guys fucking fail.
yeah. Alright, so you guys make it past, and do you go to the meeting room?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
At least Tempest is. Are you guys?
Yeah, I'm going where I'm supposed to go.
We don't know where anything else is but that, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you see this hulking, like, bugbear.
Oof. I was like, yeah.
And he's like,
That's not true.
You know, now that your hair's cut and your beard's trimmed, yeah, not anymore.
Miss the hair.
who's Jesus before?
I was Jesus before.
You go back
Yeah.
to being Jesus.
Who are you now?
That's what Eli says.
I actually really like your hair.
Thank you.
My favorite version is when it was like midway, like between super long and shorter.
So that's the one I hated
See,
the most.
I miss
Really?
when you had bangs.
You miss when I had bangs?
Yeah.
I did not like having bangs.
Different strokes for different folks, you know?
I'm
Okay.
stroking.
Cover her ears.
Oh.
Well, I'm croaking.
Your hands are very warm.
Thanks. Got a lot of body heat.
I don't.
So, anyways, yeah, you walk into the main meeting room. You see a bunch of other people, like, kind of in, like, any kind of mercenary outfit, really. Some ranging from good to worse, you know. And then you see this bugbear, kind of, like, fighter type up there. He's like, all right, listen up. We have one enemy at the moment. Well, one main enemy. Stopping our organization's traffic at the port in the north. Means we can't get supplies in or out, and, you know, the lack of supplies means y'all don't get fed. So here's what you need to do to get fed and continue getting some coins, alright? We have a plan of attack. We're going to raid the fortress here in the coming days. We have 2 teams set up. One is a frontal attack team, and the other is a demolitions team. Demolitions members know where our powder stores are located, so they can start making some dynamite. There's already plenty there, but make more if you need to. The rest of y'all, I expect tip-top fighting shape by the time we march off. Okay? And then he kind of like, does like a this, and then everyone's like,
Hoorah.
everyone kind of makes like a cat roar sound.
Oh, they're furries.
I'll join in.
Tempest is not.
Yeah, when you don't do it, some guy next to you is like,
Fucking weirdo.
fucking weirdo.
Tempest looks through him.
And he's like, okay, scatter. Get to your jobs. Be ready to march out in the morning.
Marching out in the morning. So, like, we're all kind of, like, grouped up together still, right? We're all still together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically what you were told is there's dynamite stores here,
Yeah.
and they actually have, like, plans that they're doing. Some of the plans might be on the wall somewhere if you want to go read them. But, yeah.
Okay.
It might be more near, like, the demolition team's rooms.
Yeah.
The key structural points.
Tempest
Would we know which people are demolition teams?
You can see each demolition member has, like, a blue piece of cloth wrapped around their left arm.
Ah, one of those kind of clubs.
You know, they got the ankle bracelet. Upside down pineapples.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They put the suits away when they're not doing it.
I'm gonna follow them.
Okay.
I think that Tempest wants to look at the plans.
Okay.
I would want to snoop around elsewhere.
Alright, roll me initiatives.
Specifically, I want to hear...
16.
You said the boss man was in a meeting, right? The guy at the front gate?
Yeah, that was
then-
he would just
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he gave the speech? Okay.
And then yeah, he's kind of walking away to his own quarters to play.
Jesus. Do you want my initiative bonus on it, or are you asking for a flat roll?
Just flat rolls.
Okay.
Oh, my
4.
flat roll was 17.
17.
10.
4.
Okay. 17 goes first.
Ooh-wee.
Woo-wee!
Get him scared.
Look at them lactating crown sissies. They fuck my cousin.
I'll
I don't
whoop
think
your
any of
ass.
those words were in the Bible.
I'll whoop your ass. Your girlfriend looks like my mom.
My girlfriend is my mom.
Whoa. I like that all of your dice are mismatched, by the way.
Yeah, it's because he borrowed mine.
That's a very, like, D&D aesthetic. I really fuck with. Wait, do you not have your own set of dice?
I
He
only
mainly
play
plays
digitally.
online. Yeah.
Oh. Here. Hold on. You can keep this one.
You sure?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I have over 30 sets.
He's
That's
yeah,
fair.
he's a dice goblin.
Yeah, no, I literally collect sets to give them away to players.
And then I can sort all 30 sets
Every session.
every session.
It actually makes my life easier because that's the set that lives in my car, and I just bought this set in Chicago. And I've been differentiating them by the colors of their numbers.
Yeah,
But now I don't have to.
That's true.
You've made my life really convenient. Because that set...
Maybe these will roll better than these.
Yeah, I say that set personally has the least amount of meaning to me because I remember how I got each of these sets.
All right. So yeah, tell me what you're doing.
You said there were plans strewed on the wall, right?
Yeah. So like, do you ask where they are?
If Tempest can't see them, then yes, he's gonna ask somebody.
Okay. One of the guys over there is like, oh yeah, battle plans for Group A are down that corridor. Group B down that corridor.
Thank you. And then Tempest is gonna walk towards
You
Group
can
A.
tell Group B is demolitions.
Well, Tempest has nobody to converse with because Tempest is in winter and for some reason brooding. So he is
I'm
not
pretty
going.
sure all of us have already gone anyway.
That's true. Tempest is used to being alone. That's not true. He misses his wife. He's married, by the way.
Who would love that?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Well, that's the thing. Tempest's whole reason for adventuring is so that he can. He doesn't want to see his wife while he can't control his seasons.
That's understandable.
All right, so
The monster I've become.
he's actually based off. He's actually based off a wrestler. Yeah, so Tempest is gonna go read the plans for the demolition group first.
Okay. Yeah, you go down. Well, Joey's already going.
Oh, well, if you're going to the demolition, then I'll go to the other teams.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're going to Group A. you kind of see that you go down the corridor, you see a bunch of people kind of sharpening swords, practicing their form. And on the wall, you kind of see some instructions on what they're going to do. They're separated into two groups of the offensive. One of them is going to distract and get the attention away from the others, while the demolition and the second offensive group will break in through the back. So basically, they'll be the fodder that distracts them at the front.
Overviewing their plans, is there any great flaw that Tempest can see?
You see that if the group doesn't arrive at the right location, they would be mercilessly picked off.
Before Tempest says something, are we helping these people?
They're slavers, so...
Oh, well then Tempest is not going to say shit. Tempest is going to make it worse.
Okay.
So, Tempest is going to flag down somebody who looks to be important.
I'll make my suggestion later.
Well, hold on.
Once his initiative comes.
Yeah, because we're not even together right now.
Even together. So
I'm saying I'll explain.
This is all your own character.
Okay, I was going to say, since these guys are slavers, I want you guys both to know, Tempest is going to make this plan go worse. Alright? Alright. So Tempest is just going to flag down the most important person in the room that he sees.
You're going to see a little lieutenant dude, and he's like, yes, what do you need?
You know your plan's flawed. You're arriving at two separate times. You're gonna get picked off. You're not accounting for the fact that they're going around. So the fact that your first group isn't holding back, they're gonna get picked off mercilessly. For the record, what he is saying
Roll me a deception.
Sure. Deception. That is a 14.
Okay. And what would you say to improve it?
Well, again, you're going to be waiting for them to... with the way that it works right now, your first group isn't waiting. So, you need to make sure that you guys are arriving at the same time, and I don't know if...
So you want to move this group to go over here first?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And you're going to see he just, scribbles and, puts a little note over one of the instructions. Okay, yeah, that works great. Name's, Genna.
He smiles. Tempest.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for the help.
Oh, well, of course.
What do you work as before you came here?
Believe it or not, I'm a man of faith. I'm a sort of a spreading the good news.
Roll deception, because that just, or persuasion, just because that's weird to just.
It's a 7 for persuasion.
He's like, alright. And he kind of gets put off and he's like, okay, I'm going to go do more stuff.
Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, the Frost Maiden?
No. And he leaves.
Because Winter worships the Frost Maiden?
And he leaves.
Well, Tempest did his bit. This is going to go terribly. But what Tempest is hoping now, because Winter Tempest is stealth-focused, is that, essentially what we can do is, during the commotion, we can rush into wherever we need to go.
Hey, look at that. I'm great at stealth, too.
Right. Oh, no, Tempest, Winter, I'm bad at stealth.
Oh.
I have disadvantage on stealth.
Oh, I'm good at stealth.
I am a tank.
I'm okay at stealth. I don't wear armor. I have to be good at stealth.
That's what I'm saying. I am a tank.
Yeah. I'm just a little guy.
But the issue is that, it's hard, because all these seasons have different builds.
Yeah.
The only thing that doesn't change is the armor.
Yeah. So you succeeded in your part. Which one of you was first? Okay. And where are you going again?
I just kind of wanted to snoop around. I wanted to sneak for secrets.
Do you follow, the captain dude who...
Sure.
Okay.
He seems important. And if he was just in a meeting, he's probably got some other time blocked for something else.
Yeah, you see him kind of stomping off to his own quarters. Are you stealthing behind him?
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna like
Roll me
through the
stealth.
through the crowd. I kind of want to just like blend in.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you want to
Okay.
roll that again? You just need a.
He's doing the Baki thing where he's just
That's a 10.
right in his
10.
shadow, like right
Seven,
behind him.
17 total for stealth.
17. Okay. Yeah. No, you're fine behind him. He's blocking
Sure.
and all that. And he kind of, you see him go into his quarters, and he, you see he like kind of just like pushes the door closed, but like it doesn't close all the way, and there's like a crack opening.
Right. I kind of want to like nonchalantly like put myself up against the wall
Mhm.
that's like on the same side as like the crack, and I just kind of want to be like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So inside the room, you hear. You hear the whir of a magical item being used.
Okay.
And it's kind of like do you look in at all to see what it is?
Yeah, I'll do a little bit of peeping.
Okay. You see it's this kind of like polyhedral like
Oh my God,
stone.
Baldur's Gate.
It's the artifact.
You see it's like a polyhedral like stone. It's kind of like quartz.
Communicating.
Right.
There's a mind flayer.
And
living inside
this
of it.
thing, he's like talking through it, and he's like, "I just delivered the news to everyone," and you hear another voice on the other side. It sounds like distorted, but like you can make out some of the words, and it's like, "Oh, that's good, that's good. When's the attack taking place again?" And he's like, "Oh, it's taking place. It'll take a day to get there, but we'll be able to get there, no problem." And he's like, "Good, good. Because I want my organization back up and running." And he's like, yes, sir. All right. And he's like, "Thanks for the heads up." "Yeah, no problem."
Alright. Very, very basic but very interesting information. Okay. Making a mental note of it. I'm kind of just like hanging out by the wall still. Is he gone like quiet?
You can hear him writing now. And if you do peep in at all, just like a little bit,
Yeah, I'll peep in.
you can see he is heavily focused. There's no one else in the room from what you can see,
Right.
but he's heavily focused on what he's writing.
Can I see enough into the room that orb, like, is it still just like right in front of him?
It's not really an orb. It's like
Well, I know what you meant. That
looks
little
like Meridian's
polyhedral
beacon.
stone.
If you
Yeah.
ask me.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
A
touch
new
the new hand
hand.
touches the beacon?
No, I'm not touching it. Where is it in relation to him?
It's
Is
just
it
like
right
on
in
his
front
desk,
of him?
like a paperweight. Yeah.
Okay.
It's an orb of sending, probably.
You know, it seems like we're starting to pack up for the night, so I want to...
I just want to get through his thing real quick. And
Right, of course. No, I'm not saying to skip him. But I just want to use this piece of paper that says one free bad idea on it.
Okay. Yes.
You're gonna touch
Um,
it.
Can
I gave him that at the beginning of the session.
So can I start off this bad idea with an invisible mage hand? Sure. I want that paperweight.
You want to what?
I want it.
You want it.
I want it.
You want it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Roll me a sleight of hand, and I'll roll a perception with disadvantage on his own.
Sure.
You're good. As long as you don't
I
get that
am
one.
good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Combating
well,
a one with a
invisible mage
one.
hand. If that thing is less than 10 pounds,
Yeah, you're good. And he just goes.
Right, and I'm gonna kind of like slink it out of the door, and I'm gonna have the mage hand put it into my pouch, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna move it all,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna kind of walk away.
Awesome. Add into your inventory. Make an Arcana check real quick. Just kind of tell what it is.
Sure. 12.
You can tell it's an orb that allows you to communicate externally.
That is
But
what I saw.
if you got to bring it to someone who knows more magic to really get it,
Okay.
and that'll be what you're doing before you all meet up again. All right, Noah.
Yeah, I'm just following the demolition people down their hall.
Yeah, you make your way to like the demo. It looks much the same as what he was going through. Instead it has a bunch of technicians who are like carefully wrapping things, and like it's bone dry in there.
Yeah.
Bone dry, and they're you can tell like there's like a bunch of no fire signs, which is really important.
Yeah.
And they're working diligently. You see some plans too for them, and you see like a side room that's looks like it's not locked. It looks like there's a latch that you can like easily just like do this.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see under the door. There's many sticks of dynamite.
Do I see the plans for?
Yeah, they're on the wall. You basically see it's like, okay, if we target these two structural supports, one of the whole walls will fall down.
Can I tell what exactly the technicians are working on?
Yeah, they're basically working to wrap the bombs, making the gunpowder, like using the mortar and pestle and kind of grinding up some of the ingredients for it. A couple of them are making like stuff with like adhesives on the outside of them so they can throw it in and it'll stick where it is.
Yeah, they make sticky bombs.
Yo.
Innovative. I am going to.
What is the OS?
That's what that's called.
I'm going to take a closer look at the dynamite room.
Okay. Yeah. You could easily probably walk in. Though there is a guy next to it that checks for the blue armbands. So if you want to sleight of hand it off someone.
Strawberries and honey.
Or you could look around to see what you can find.
But birds and bees, there's chocolate.
I'll look around the technician room and just see like if there's anything that I could just swipe off of the table.
Yeah, you see there's no like loose ones on it. They're pretty, they're kept on people's arms. You do see a couple of them are pretty loose, and with the right knock into someone, you might be able to like really easily pull it off.
Jake, is this your first check?
Yeah. If there's like one switching stations,
Yeah.
I'll
Roll me
like.
a performance when you're doing that. You're probably not good at performance. But
Nope. 16.
16. Just right. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you
These
kind
are
of
the dice.
you kind of bump into him, and you're like, "Ooh, I'm sorry," like, "Ooh, I'm so sorry," He's like, "Oh, no problem. Yeah, let me just squeeze past you."
Midwest. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, and he squeezes past and goes to the station, and you have a blue cloth.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll tie it around me and I'll go into the dynamite room.
Okay. Yeah, the guy looks at you, but he's like, "Okay, yeah, there you go." Yeah, to the ceiling, amounts of dynamite. You also see, in a little cutout in the stone, there's another crate. This one basically says, "Do not touch," and that is nitroglycerin.
All right.
God.
They're making a big boom. Cobble.
And if you know anything about nitroglycerin, don't shake it too hard.
Yeah.
What do you know?
I wouldn't even touch that.
Yeah.
Yes, my family would know a lot about that,
Yeah.
so I would know
Yeah.
a thing or two about explosives.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you try to take any?
I'll take 2 or 3.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to put like 2 or 3 into your pouch without being like suspicious.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Find what you're looking for in there?"
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
And then I will make my way back to the lobby to regroup.
All right. And as you all meet in the lobby, I think this is a good ending point for us for this session.
Sure.
Great session, everyone.
Here's a bag for those.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I'll give you a better